Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a warm welcome to the hosts of the SWA Happy Hour, Dom and Chris.
Hello, everybody.
And there we are, hiding behind.
Yeah, did you see that? As soon as our beautiful faces appeared, we doubled the amount of people in the room.
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
How you doing, Mr. Lane?
I'm doing good, Mr. Torgrosa. How are you?
I am excellent, sir.
Very good. Yeah, it's been a week. It's a full week back from.
It has.
Oh, yeah.
It has been a week.
Yeah, not quite over yet, but it's been a week and good stuff is coming. So.
What? Yeah, all kinds of. Good stuff.
We got all kinds of stuff to talk about
all
tonight.
All kinds of stuff.
All
really?
kinds of
I've
stuff.
got nothing. I got Ugats.
I bet you'll pep up.
Something will come. I'll make something up. I'll make up something interesting.
Make up some. Well, I'm looking forward to some more. You abducting children stories from your.
I do have one of a kid getting hurt, but that's different.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's funny.
That was my own kid, so if I.
Oh well, in that case, it's funny if he did something stupid, then it's hilarious.
He didn't do something stupid. He was a boy. He was being a boy.
Okay, yeah.
The funny thing was though, so they were home today.
Yeah.
School called this morning. It's been like raining here 3 days. It was brutal last night, and the school lost power, so they had no school. So I had to work from home, which is pretty much like saying I had to be home and not work, because I don't know if you ever try to work at home with a 8 and a 10-year-old.
Not really for a very long time, and I can. Yeah.
So it got started. The weather started getting nice, and we took the dog for a long walk.
Nice.
And we live on this big hill. It's great going down, terrible coming up.
Right.
So
that's the way hills work.
Yeah, I know. Something's really didn't think right about that. So one guy was on a scooter, my oldest son. He decided to get out like the big wheel that he's like too big for. And man, he went like all the way down the block, right? And it was beautiful. It was like he was sailing. And then he comes back to do it again, and I make the mistake and I say, just make sure you don't take the turn too tight. So there he goes. And what does he do? He makes a really tight turn on a big wheel, and
Big Wheel 101.
Yeah, I just watch him go down, and that ended the day. But he took it like a champ.
A nice object lesson there. Remember when your old man told you not to do something and you did it anyway and it didn't work out for you?
Yeah, it was like almost like I willed it to happen just by mentioning it, because he didn't do it the first time. The first time he went wide, and then I say, "Don't turn tight," and he turned so damn tight. Luckily, his head protected him against the pavement, because he went right over. And my younger son was like, "Dad, did you get that on video?" And I'm like, I would be such a bad. I mean, it's bad enough. I was like, "Yeah, go down a hill without a helmet." And it would have been even worse if I actually videotaped it,
Yeah, no, that would have been classic.
But
you can't.
I have no footage.
Yeah, well, you can't mock your own kid, even though you'd like to.
Oh, that's all I constantly do.
Yeah, but you can't post it and mock him. You can certainly.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. And here is a little wisdom from Xerxes, the wandering penguin. Hills and liquor are the same. Great going down, bad coming up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've noticed this is a Colorado phenomenon. Like, we climb up to the top of mountains, and then we're coming down, but it's still uphill somehow.
Only in Colorado.
Yeah, exactly, especially close to the truck. It's like you're dying, and like, how the fuck is this uphill? Didn't we just climb the mountain? But it's just how it works. So, yeah. Well, let's see who's in our chat. Let's see who we can say hi to tonight.
Anybody? Oh, look, it's a Mike Shaner sighting.
I sees him. Look at that.
What's up, Mike Shaner?
Good to see you, Mike. Epiphony is here, our featured artist of last week.
Yeah, he's yesterday. He's like,
yeah, but he's old news now, right?
He's old news.
Nobody cares. Kurt Kasprick, of course, is here, as always. Good to see you, Kurt. Probably naked.
What's going on, Kurt? Mr. E. Urban.
And the lovely
I
Miss
hope he's got
Justine.
some good jokes for ready for tonight.
I think he does.
I was dying last week.
He was good. He warmed up late on
Yep.
the show with Jade today,
okay.
but he did get going.
What's going on, Rhodey?
All right, hi, Mike.
Wandering Penguin. That sounds like such a wonderful name.
It is. Well, because
Wandering Penguin.
Xerxes X-Wing, nobody could pronounce it right, so he went with the Wandering Penguin.
Okay. Oh, same.
Yeah, same dude.
Gotcha.
Same mechanical penguin.
Look who's here. It's Conspiracy Music, the master of Rumble.
Hey, there he is.
What's going on, Clay? How you doing, pal?
Yeah, we'll talk about Rumble. We're
Yeah,
trying
what
to-
was going on today? It was like I tried to tune in, and all I heard were commercials. Like over him, for some reason, it kept playing the ad.
Okay,
that
well, and here's
starts
my thing.
before.
I didn't even realize he was on today. What the fuck? I get no notification. I cannot figure out when people are on Rumble, and it's something I think I'm doing wrong, but I can't figure it out yet.
What other people do you know are on Rumble?
Well, mostly Clay, but I mean, I tagged a couple other musicians so I could see stuff from them, and I'm not getting shit from them either. So on my phone, 2 days later, I get a notice that, hey, they uploaded a new video. I was like, that was great 2 days ago. So yeah, Rumble's not quite there in some respects. The platform itself, the sound is great. It works good, but the notifications there's either a trick to it or they don't work very well.
You have to tell it to notify you, maybe.
Oh well,
I
absolutely,
get 'em all.
obviously.
I get like 13 notifications from Conspiracy Music a day.
What the fuck? He's marked. Then that tells me I need to unmark him and remark him.
Yeah, probably.
And maybe that'll solve it.
Probably. What's up, Mr. Charlie Gabalden?
Good to see you, our friend Seagull Rock Squawk. Say that fast 3 times. Hell, I can't say it fast 1 time.
Oh, you know what? That's true. Probably, you're right. I feel like the email comes up right on my phone in the bar, and I can actually just tap it, and then it sends me right to it. So it could be that.
I like that theory. I'm going to look at it right now. I'm going to check I got 22. Your comment on Shelter. Now, hey, we're live on our channel right now, so that's good to know.
Woohoo! And you're here.
Yeah. Unlike Saturday, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's Conspiracy Music. Clay's never... Okay. Yeah, it notified me. Okay. I keep... Because I'm sitting at my computer, so I'm looking for the notifications there. Like YouTube. Okay, clearly
That's what I use now, because I have, for the 3 different companies I work for, different email addresses for each one.
Yeah.
So I just use... My phone is strictly... It just sends messages now. So I don't even have them coming up on my computer because it's too difficult. So
yeah, I can see that. Okay, well, see, we're learning things.
yes,
And it's good to learn things.
It
All
is.
right, and I think we said hi to everybody. Oh, we didn't say hi to Camila.
I didn't. You don't say hi to Camellia. What's wrong with you?
I'm an asshole, I think.
Total.
is
That's it.
is
You're
the
out.
answer. So, gotta see you, Camilla.
Hey.
She's a fine Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Yep. All right. Yes, knowledge is power. But power isn't necessarily knowledge. Look at our leaders.
Look at us. Well, we're not leaders or knowledgeable.
Yeah, Rumble for wrestling dating.
Yeah, there's that too.
Okay. Again, more things I need to learn about, apparently.
Chris is also on that Rumble. And it's Hugh Caldwell, 3:13 a.m.
No dancing. Okay, that's fine, yeah.
You can dance, Hugh. You can
goodness.
dance if you want to.
You can leave your
that's
friends behind. Yep.
It's not the first time we've been called dinosaurs.
No, we're fine with the dinosaur part.
Yes.
Diapers, not yet. Although, I don't know. I can't speak for Dom.
No, you can't.
No depends for me just
I'll leave
yet.
it be a mystery.
Okay, well, unless somebody follows you in an elevator. What am I? Yeah.
I don't do elevators, man.
Okay. Do you meet the Pope? Okay, never mind.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on there, Kurt? You're a little frisky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Down, boy. Easy.
Yeah. Go cook something. What
Just
was
go-
that thing you put on Facebook? It was like a guy in a kitchen. He's like, I got to get me one of those. I'm like, a kitchen or a boyfriend? I was not sure, Kurt.
Yeah, we were a little confused at the messaging there.
I was like, what the hell is he even talking about?
There he is, our friend from up north, Zach Thong.
What's
How
going
are you,
on,
buddy?
Zach? I just learned today that I am friends with Zach on Instagram.
Oh. I allegedly have an Instagram account, but I haven't been on it so long. I don't have any idea what the logon is. I don't know what my username is, so do I really have an account?
I gotta tell you one thing. I have Instagram is chock full of big-chested, big-butted women. They're like
Okay.
everywhere.
That's pretty much what I thought Instagram was. Which
That's
is why.
I get like 37 of those things a day. It's like I was like, oh, I'm afraid to touch anything. One time I went to make a picture bigger and I liked it. I was like, this could ruin me.
No.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it. I just want it for later.
Yeah, if you touch yourself, it might go off. So, yeah. Oh, boy. Indeed. So, my adventure today... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I only one I talk to on Instagram is Lady Campion.
Yeah. Did you catch Lady Campion's 1-hour show yesterday?
I did not, sir.
Neither did I, and I got to go hear the because everybody's raving about it. And again, Mr. Notifications. Although in fairness, I was away from my computer most of the day yesterday.
Was it during the day or during the night?
That's an excellent question. I don't have the answer. Everybody was talking about it later in the afternoon, so it was either earlier that day or that I'm not totally sure. Maybe Lady Campion will. Maybe we can summon her by talking, and we can find out this information. But everybody said it was amazing, and I was chatting with her later about it. I think on Axe Show, and just because she said, I sang for a full hour, and it was a little bit challenging. Mm-hmm. And I just was thinking about it, and what I was thinking is that's something I don't think about, Used to sing for a long time, and of course she did too. And with her, it's health, medical reasons why she does not have the endurance she once had. But hey, if she sang for an hour, that would have been an amazing hour.
Sure.
So gotta go check it out. Okay, see, you.
Oh,
No?
I'm sorry. So
Sorry.
sorry. Yes, on Facebook as well.
Okay.
I don't talk to people on Facebook anymore, though.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook 24/7, but it depends.
Hey, Michael Songs. Before Michael goes, so how about Saturday? We popped up out in the spur of the blue, and between the three of us, we had a lot of people came.
We had a great time. A lot of people. I can't speak for myself because that would be immodest, but I thought the show sounded great. You sounded great.
It was good.
Michael sounded great. It was a nice way to, warm up a little bit for G-May's Saturday.
Right.
So,
Did you pick your set list?
I got it. Not only have I picked it, but I've run through it a couple times, and it's clocking in at, depending on fumbling between songs, between 19 minutes and 21 minutes.
Okay.
So right on the money.
I should be home by the time you play.
Yeah, because I think I'm going on. I think it's midnight your time is when I'm playing.
Oh yeah, we'll probably be home around 11:30.
Yeah. And I think Michael goes right after me. Now I did hear because guess who popped up this morning in Showland? It was our friend Ron Ward, who's been MIA a little bit.
Oh yeah. I saw. There's Blue Unicorn is doing it. Funk Fest now. Ron Ward's doing Funk Fest. Everyone's doing Funk Fest except me.
Yeah, no, it's been interesting. Although there was a rumor, and I'm not sure if it's accurate or not, that Jade may have dropped out Ron and Coldy were talking about it, but again, Ron Ward says things, and even Ron Ward doesn't know what he's talking about. So,
So
I'm not
anything Ron says on face value. He doesn't take it on face value.
No, but it was. I kind of caught a part of the replay because Ron comes on at 4 a.m. my time currently. So guess who's not up? But it was fun to see him back and playing songs, and then Coldy came on and played live a little bit, and they chatted, so that was good.
Cool.
See, here's the...
Oh, hey, Jade.
Hi, Jade. We'll talk about you, dear, in a minute. But what a cool thing to do. Very cool thing to do. Liz a day. My goodness.
Oh, I read it too fast. I was about to say, who's Liz? Because I thought it said, I gave my spot to Liz today. Then...
Yeah, and I'm the guy that needs glasses. Okay. Yeah, that's very cool. Let's go ahead since Jade is in the chat. The interview today with Valerie was awesome. Just spectacular. It was just like being in the living room with two friends chatting, and it was just delightful. Val's delightful. And it was just fun. And I so appreciate that Jade's revisiting these artists and talking about where they've gone and everything. For whatever reason, I've backtracked and I've seen a lot of the original interviews. I never saw Val's original one for whatever reason. And partly because there is so much content on Jade's channel. It's redunculous. I mean, it took me... And Jade pointed me, but the original Gladys Worthington bits that she was doing way back in the day, I had to dig for those, but it was worth the dig. But yeah, it's fun to go back and look at the older interviews and then see what people are up to now, and I just thought that was really well done today. And just Valerie being Valerie, she's a very intriguing artist.
I was just thinking that, it would be funny if Valerie should make a stomp box with her face on it. So so you can stomp Valerie's face. Like if she did like a face like that and put around the...
Yeah, but here's think that through. Who would want to stomp on Valerie's face? I wouldn't.
I would stomp on it. It's a box. It's not really not like I want to curb stomp anybody, but no, I would kind of buy one just for the fact of to make her put their own face on it. So just because it's kind of fun.
I could think of maybe some faces etched on there that maybe I wouldn't have a problem stomping on, but I wouldn't stomp on Valerie's face. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Okay. Can't do it. No, I didn't say that. I just said I can't do it.
No, I'm saying it.
Okay, well that's cool. Mike inspired. Lots of inspiration going around. Yeah, we think you have a style, Mike, indeed. You've definitely got a cool video style, too, which I like. Mm-hmm. You know when you're listening to Mike Shaner, you know when you're watching Mike Shaner. So that's good stuff. Yeah, that was, here, Jay. It was a cool interview. Really enjoyed it. And again, Valerie just exudes this... just niceness, Not many people you can look at and go, oh, they're just nice. Because all of us have sometimes a little bit of edge to us. And, Valerie was very open about, being angry about things and everything. But it's funny because she gets angry, but she's not angry. If that makes sense.
Yeah, she's not...
yeah.
It's not hostile.
Yeah, exactly.
In her anger.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. Drink the Kool-Aid. Do it. Do it. And
we called Kool-Aid red water in our house.
Really?
Yeah, because my mother, she put a tablespoon in, a 2-quart thing. Oh, it's red water.
Yeah. That's about it, too. Did your mom buy the sugar separate, ones where they measured out how much sugar they were going to put in?
Yeah, it was, just a big tub of that crap.
Yeah.
And then my dad would mix it with burgundy wine. Kool-Aid and wine. That's how I grew up, folks.
It explains so much.
It's actually fucking delicious.
Well,
Because he would also buy like a gallon of Carlo Rossi
yeah.
Burgundy, so the Kool-Aid actually helped it.
Well, I just blanked the name of the wine. That's kind of mixed like that. Sangria. So that's like white trash sangria.
Yeah, basically. Which
Okay.
sangria is, yeah. I don't know about trashy.
Yeah. Oh, here's a nice comment, and yeah, that's a good way to look at it, Jade. Yeah, she just says, "I'm pissed off about this or the other. I'm not going to externalize that. I'm just going to put it in my music, and then it's there, and I can walk away from it." Mm-hmm. I think that's healthy, in my opinion. Yeah, she is funny. It is. So yeah, I'm hitting some of the comments here. Okay, see?
See, I would have to definitely get it.
Well, it depends on what it does.
I think it's a great friggin' idea, actually. And it just needs a cool name.
Yeah. In your face. I don't know.
In my face.
Somebody's face.
Yeah, get away from the faces.
Yeah, I pulled up her site because I wanted to look at her pedals again. I'm not a pedal guy as a rule, but, she showed the Stomp Reverb one, which, you know what, for live work, I could see where that might be kind of handy, and so, yeah.
Well,
and
here's where I think, all my pedals, they're more just like decorations now. They're just up on the shelf.
Yeah, you still have all your pedals.
No, I got rid of almost everything. I
you?
had so much stuff. And I just have what I must have packed away and couldn't find,
Yeah.
But, and I think Valerie even said it, her pedals are great because she does personalized pedals. So, like, if your wife wanted to get you, like, a really unique gift,
Yeah.
you get a Chris Lane pedal made, by Valerie. That's pretty freaking
That would be absolutely cool. No, the etching is amazing, but she
and
also
I'll make
uses.
sure I contacted Chris.
Yeah, yeah. Now I know you'd stomp my face all day long. Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
the pedal's on, the pedal's off, the pedal's on. Yeah.
I just print pictures at random at YouTube, and I have one below my foot right now.
Okay.
Just grinding it into the rug.
Yeah, well, I certainly haven't blown you up life size for target practice. As far as you know. But the other thing is she uses like old school circuitry, capacitor, and that's the part. She's got that vintage sound, and that's bitching. Because and everybody knows this, the Boss and some of the other pedals, the new ones do not sound like the old ones did. They just don't. Even though they've been, recreated and everything, they're just not the same.
It's like going from a phonograph to a CD player.
Yeah.
It's the same sound, but it's completely different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, indeed. Well, my adventure today is, yesterday, well, I told you when I went to the eye doctor, it's like, you know what, I want you to start wearing distance glasses for driving. So, okay, go do the exam, order the glasses. It takes a couple weeks, forgot about it. Well, they called me yesterday, and they say, come on in, pick them up. Great. Go to the store, put them on, and I'm like, these ain't right. I can tell right away they're not right. And the woman there is like, well, you've never really worn glasses before. It might take a little getting used to. So fine. So I'm on the way to pick Kay up, and so I'm wearing the glasses and I'm driving, and I'm getting disoriented. They're just they're not right. So I take them off, and then I'm stopped at a stoplight, and I put them on, and I start changing eyes and everything, and rapidly figure out it absolutely improves the vision of my right eye.
Okay.
In my left eye, it made it so much worse.
Yeah, they got the measurements wrong.
Blurry. They screwed something up. So I take them back today, and they look at them and they go, well, it matches the prescription. And I went,
well, the prescription's wrong.
I'm not saying they don't, but they don't work. And I can't drive with these things. They're not safe. That's the only reason I got them, So they took measurements, they looked at stuff, and they finally got out stuff and started putting it in front of the left eye. Finally got a lens combination that looks better to me. So they're going to remake the glasses within, hopefully this time.
It's 7 days, 7 to 10 days, because they probably don't make them there.
No.
That happened to me one time where some stupid salesperson said, well, sometimes it takes time to adjust. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, vision is either good or bad. You don't have to adjust it. It's like, if things are wobbly, they're wrong. Plain and simple.
Well, when it makes your vision blurry in an eye, it's like, that's the opposite of what these are supposed to do. So.
Yeah. 100%.
So I knew that was problematic. So we'll see.
Voodoo Ranger tonight. Imperial IPA.
IPA.
Belgium.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's brewed right here in Colorado.
Oh, is it?
Yep, absolutely.
Everyone's been calling them out. Last week, I forget when I was drinking, and someone's like, that's made in Pennsylvania. Yeah. And I was like, you are correct.
Fort Collins,
Colorado. Look at that, Chris. I'm thinking about you.
I know my hometown boys. And New Belgium makes some good beer. That is not one that I care for. As a rule, I don't like IPAs, but that one
I generally don't either. You know why? Because they're not good. They're not refreshing. They're
just
a little bitter.
Yeah, there's a bitterness there that just doesn't.
But I've been trying to broaden my horizons. So rather than drink the same 2 or 3 beers all the time, I've just been getting random 6-packs.
Yeah, they do that here where you go into the liquor store and you can buy like a 6-pack or 12-pack and you just buy the individual bottles.
That I won't, because one bottle's not enough to really judge anything,
Yeah, well, I can see that. You can do 2 of something and see if you liked it or not.
Oh, good night, Justine.
It's 9 night. We've put her to sleep already.
First of the night.
Yeah. Do you have insomnia? Tune on these 2 clowns. You'll be out in 10 minutes. Doesn't seem to work for Hugh, but...
No, I just don't think Hugh sleeps.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Poor bastard.
Yeah. Old Peculiar. Who, me or the ale?
Yeah, maybe both.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, there you go. See, I'm drinking
coffee.
coffee.
Join the dark side, Kurt.
I'm with you, Wandering Penguin.
I mean, I finished coffee before this, but...
I'm on my last little bit.
It is 10:30 here.
I'm hoping there's no coffee grounds at the bottom.
Oh, that's like an extra treat. They kind of use it as like scrape against your teeth and get the plaque off.
No. There you go. Yeah, I can taste the hipster mustache twirling. Oh, this IPA? Yeah, pretty much. That's one of the many reasons why I dislike those, because, all the Colorado hipsters drink them.
There's hipsters in Colorado? I thought the hipsters were only in Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. No, we got hipsters here.
It's the main reason why
you want them?
A baseball? No. Main reason why I wear a baseball hat. Because of hipsters. They ruin cool hats.
Yeah, true. They do. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly right. Yeah.
They're not that bad, people. Come on.
No, I mean, there are a couple. There's an Imperial Stout, and I can't remember who makes it, that it's like Guinness with a little bit of extra in it, and I like that one.
Guinness with something extra.
Yeah.
Like a handguns in a bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a pretty damn strong beer.
Yeah. Guinness, and it hits you over the head with a pipe.
Oh, my God. That night, I had like 3 of them.
I know.
I don't know, but I feel a little like loopy. And
I don't know how you choke down 3.
11.2.
Yeah, see, I never think about the alcohol content of it because I'm drinking 1, maybe, or maybe 2. I don't know how the hell you got through 3.
What? Hey, wait, hold on. I just turned on Zach.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing.
What exactly is a template preset? I don't know what that is.
I do that all the time in GarageBand, where you set up, and you can set up both instruments. Like I have a vocal setup that's my vocal chain. I have a 2 4 bass settings. You know, I have a couple guitar settings, and they're just there, and so I know what they sound like. I can call them up. In addition, in GarageBand, and I learned this from Patrick, the GarageBand guy, that fine Scotsman. You can set up basically a song that comes up and like, okay, I've got a new project, and boom, it will come in, and it's got your vocal and your guitars and your bass setting and drums, and you're ahead of the game. You don't have to do it all manually.
Okay, I kind of have that because I just open the same file every time.
Okay, that's another way to do it.
It's got the bass U. It's this what I'm on right now, and then anytime I come up with something good, I just save as and delete everything else. So it has the bass you sent me,
okay,
the bass tone you sent me, and it has my vocal with waves or CPA vocals on it. You know, it has just like the basic stuff like that. So
which is,
okay, maybe I
good.
guess.
Yeah, most of us do it, at least to an extent. I used to do it that way, but here's what I found, that those files were getting corrupted, and I had trouble with a couple of them, and I finally decided, okay, if I'm going to do a thing, I'm going to start with a fresh project. So I do the same thing but different, because it is a fresh file, and it's never been written on before.
Fresh file.
Fresh files.
Fresh files.
Yep. All right. Yeah, you know what, Chad, you prick, he inspires me to do things. I've got a kick-ass country song, and it will never be finished before Saturday.
I was going to do a cover.
No way in hell.
Time.
I don't have time.
I can't get myself to record. I don't know what it is.
That's a mental thing, and you're going to have to get over that, man.
Must be.
Yeah, well, I mean, I totally get it. You just convince yourself. I was that way with expense reports. I have a thing about expense reports. I
love doing expense reports.
Oh, I bet you do.
Oh, yeah, this could be an expense.
I hate doing it. It's my friggin' money. I want the money back, but I hate doing the reports. And for a while there, it was getting to be a little I need to seek a little counseling on this, because there's no good reason for it.
Let's do that one night. Let's all show up to the happy hour. How about for our year anniversary show, which is in 3 months? It's a Mad Dog 2020 show, and everyone has to be drinking Mad Dog. And then we'll all shit purple together.
I got to see if I can find it. I've only seen it in the store once, and it was in...
maybe you can get it on, like, eBay.
Yeah. And it was the weirdest place. Not Grand Teton. It was Glacier. It was at the entrance of...
Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah, I didn't believe it was a real thing.
Ooh, that is taking me back, boy.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's... I drank it exactly once back in the day, and I went, oh, my God, this is so horrible. No, thank you.
Yeah, oh, really? No, that's what makes... It's like White Castle. White Castle is the shittiest hamburger in the world that... it's like, I just must go.
Agree.
I must go.
Yeah, I've never...
True, it is a crave. But Mad Dog's like that, too. It's like, bottom feeding's fun sometimes,
I guess. I'm certainly not superior, but that was one that just... I went, yuck, I can't do this.
Same state as what? Inebriation? Retardation?
Yeah.
What?
State of confusion?
Take your pick, you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's not too bad. I get a chuckle. Hindsight is 20/20, and so is Mad Dog.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's not bad.
He's trying.
Yeah, well, it's early. He's going to get warmed up,
true.
and he's going to be. He started out amusing, and he's going to get chuckly.
Like this. He's like this at home. He's like,
yeah.
I got one. I
got jokes. Yep. Indeed. Yeah, this is what if you drink too much of it, that's what you get. 2400.
24.
Yeah, the beer goggles got nothing on that stuff. Mm-hmm. Find out you slept with a yak, and you liked it.
Oh, what's going on there, Blazing Stars? didn't know. Was it him? I don't know. Did you request like a Poison song? What's that damn song? Thorn on My Pride. I think I played it last week. I thought it was you. I'm not sure.
Blazing Stars could be. I don't remember.
Possibly.
Hey.
Possibly.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I wish there was some musical Metamucil, Mike Schreiner, because we all feel it sometime. It's flowing for me, but it's just I work slowly. I just do. I kind of the last song that I did, Beautiful Scar, that was probably the fastest I've ever turned something around from writing to recording to putting it out there.
No.
Well, okay, you're right. Yep, you're right.
3 fucking days we made that entire song and video for Christmas.
Yeah, well, yeah. You're right. You're right.
I know that's not really a song.
Yeah, I mean
it is, but you know what I mean.
Well, it is in that we took it very seriously musically. And, that was played.
I had friggin' antlers on my head when I was playing. How serious do you think I took it?
Well, I mean, your playing was dead serious. Yeah. We didn't take the lyrics seriously. We certainly didn't take the video seriously.
Yeah. What's going on, Chad?
Chad Freeman, we were just talking about you.
Blues for Willie is the fastest I ever completed an entire song. From thought to recording to video, I think it was like 2 days.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah,
because it was just a jam. It was just meant to be a jam,
Yeah, I can't work that fast. I put down some vocals and I put down the guitar and the drums are written, but there's no way I'm going to get it finished before Saturday because I still got to practice.
What always gets me is the lyrics, though. Like that's why Blues really happens so fast. Have you listened to the words?
Yeah.
They're not very sophisticated.
Yeah, the lyrics are those are seldom an impediment for me. Those, once I've got chords that I like and they're going along, I can knock out lyrics in 30 minutes. But because they just, now of course later on I'll change them and revise them, but yeah, those flow fairly easily for me. And that's what I'm just driving along and I'm thinking of the country song and a riff hit my head and I got the lyrics and I'm singing, so I'm grabbing my phone and singing into the phone and like, ooh, I could get this to Chad. And then I recorded it and I went, there's no way in hell I can get this to Chad.
Well, I probably have like 300 first verses.
Yeah.
And then the fizzle out. But I don't fret it.
Yeah, well, this is we're always sad to hear this kind of stuff. Because we know that it's not great and you're struggling with it, but that sucks you. And we all do what we can. Some of us have more challenges than others. Yeah, I agree. We wish you some good health, man.
Certainly do.
And certainly with Mike Shader, who's battling, has been a warrior and everything, but we've talked about it. Being two cancer survivors, it wears your ass down. My wife's dealing with that right now a little bit. She's tweaked her back. And, as a tiny person who's never had back problems, she's been miserable for a week. And, she walked out of work today and she just looked like she'd been beaten all day. Because, when your back hurts, you got problems.
Yeah.
Everything is bad, just from your neck. It does suck getting old. Not a fan. I mean, beats the alternative, I guess, but...
That's true. Getting young?
Yeah.
That's worse.
Oh, I agree.
Oh.
No. That regression, what the reverse Benjamin Button? Or...
Yeah, it's Benjamin Button.
Yeah. If you started old and then went back to childhood, no, fucking I'd hate that.
And at what point do you look exactly the same at either age? 90 and infants, the exact same.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's everything is a circle. And you always circle back around in some way, right? Hey, there's Mike Herrera. Oh, Mike, how you doing,
what's going on, Mike Herrera?
Good to see you. We like to say hi to people in the chat. Well, he's hiding out because that's the kind of guy he is. I haven't seen the TheDogPa in, but tonight's featured artist is Doc, otherwise known as the TheDogPa.
Actually, I have to be honest. I prefer when our featured artist isn't here.
Yeah, yeah, because we can do what we want.
It makes it's kind of humorous in my eyes. We're featuring them. They're not here.
They're not here.
So,
they got featured because they were here, but they're not here now.
Exactly. I just find that very humorous. I'm very sarcastic. That rings my bell like that. But I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I'm going to play his first one, and TheDogPa has some. I'm going to push the wrong button. Let's do this button. TheDogPa has a mix of original and noodles and covers on his channel, and I particularly like this one to start out because he works with other people in the community, and this is with Mike Lipinski, and this is their version of All Along the Watchtower.
There must be some kind of way out of here, said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, I can't get no relief. Businessman, they drink my wine, cowman, dig my earth. None were left on the mind, nobody of its worth. Hey. The thief, he kindly spoke. There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke. But you and I have been through that, and this is not our fate. So let us not talk falsely now. The hour's getting late, hey. All along the watchtower, princes kept their views, while all the women came and went, barefoot serpents too. Well, look outside in the coldest dust. Oh, wildcat did growl. Two riders were approaching, and the wind began to howl, yeah.
All right. That was a little dog paw action. And with Michael Lipinski doing All Along the Watchtower, a classic there. I think Dom has stepped away for a moment because he tends to do that. He will duck out during the things to grab a smoke and grab a bite. But yeah, that was a... what is this? Okay. I don't know what that means, Mike, but... yeah, that was a good... I like their version of it. That's why I thought I'd kick it off to start going. Hey, development of a Void. Mr. Void, good to see you. And there he is. Yeah, no Ray sightings yet. But you never know. Anyway, I was going to talk about... I was trying to find it in the interim here. Because my wife sent me this link, and it's really was cool. I don't know if you guys have seen it, because they were talking about social media, and this was on TikTok, and I don't know if you guys do TikTok or not. I don't. Now, I use their software for video editing, CapCut, which I love, but I don't do... and see, you summoned him, DOA. I don't use TikTok, but I use their software, and I really think it's great. But they did a commercial, and Fender, they being Fender. And I'm going to try and find it for a little later. It'll be our featured guitar porn section. But what they did is got all kinds of artists, and I'm not going to give the song away, but they're all playing it in their version, and it's basically celebrating the 70th anniversary of the Fender Stratocaster. And it's really well done. I mean, it's just good social media marketing, which Gibson struggled with a while. They're getting much better again, but I thought this was really well done by Fender. We'll play it in a little bit because we haven't had enough guitar porn on lately.
Had none.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not enough. None is not enough.
We haven't. No, you did one.
I did one.
Actually, we did. We should put. We have one from Clay. We have one from Paul Vault.
Yeah. Well, and we should play those at some point. But yeah, we were trying to gather up 5 or 6. So
yeah,
it's not too late. Do a little video. Tell us about your guitar. Everybody has a favorite axe.
We were hoping to make like a segment, and it would be like 5 clips of people and their guitars.
And their guitars, yeah.
And also we're very lazy and have jobs and families.
Yeah, and have other things. Yeah, my boss actually wants me to produce books and magazines. So. Believe it or not.
I was taking an Amazon poll the other day because that's how pathetic my life is.
Amazon poll.
And it said, do you know anyone, and it mentioned different specific fields, and one was editor or advertising, and I was like, oh, I do, but I still said no because I was afraid they'd ask me more questions.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I was like, oh, I do know someone like that.
Yeah, I took in a survey from Adobe, and because they survey me, being a user, fairly regularly. How do we make our product better? Do you know about this product? And they say, this will take 15 minutes. Well, it took 25 minutes because, again, I answered some questions like, ooh, tell me more. Because that's what they do.
Ooh, a little topic. It was fantastic. Fantastic. All right, everyone discuss.
The Who at Woodstock kicked ass. That was...
One of my favorite things from Woodstock was actually Richie Havens. And Crosby, Stills, and Nash. It was the first time they ever played out together.
Yeah, that's a trip, right?
Come on. Just that in and of itself is pretty fucking cool.
Well, Big Brother and the Holding Company with Janis Joplin, that was one of their early gigs, and they were great. And then, again, there was a bunch of... Gallagher was there, wasn't
And don't forget Sha-Na-Na-Na was there.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Bowser. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Joe Cocker was phenomenal.
Yeah, there was some good...
The only thing better than Joe Cocker is John Belushi doing Joe Cocker.
That was classic. Apparently, Joe Cocker hated that. Did
Really?
not- hated it.
You should have loved it. It was,
Well, again, and it didn't rub him the right way. Now, Joe Cocker, probably unbeknownst to most of you guys, lived in Colorado for almost 20 years. Had a place, and he was a great guy. Everybody loved him.
did he drink Voodoo Ranger?
I don't know the answer to that. It was
IPAs.
was on the western slope, a little town called Crawford, Colorado, and he actually owned much of the town until he kind of got ill and moved away. But it was everybody that knew him in this area thought he was a great guy.
Hello, development of a void. How I saw.
Yeah.
Cornkill. I thought it was who's that other band?
I thought it was Slipknot, but I could be wrong.
No, I thought it was the band that was like, yeah, burn this place down, and then they did. I forget the name of them.
You're not thinking of
It was one of those new
Great White.
No. They burned down the club.
They literally burned it down.
Literally burned down the fucking club.
Because pyrotechnics at a 10-foot ceiling
Exactly.
is a good
Let's
idea.
use the ones we played. Let's use the pyro guy from the Garden at this little club in Wabash, Nebraska.
Yeah, speaking of killing, the Who in Cincinnati. But
Oh, speaking of
That's
the
dark.
Who, I just saw it today. So there's like two little theaters where I live. One's called the Capitol Theater in Portchester, and one's called Tarrytown Music Hall. And I was looking through because I did find a few good shows. We're going to see Shovel and Rope on Saturday.
yeah, you mentioned that. That's going to be
And,
good.
Dweezil Zappa is playing now that he can use his own name again because his family sued him that he couldn't use the name Zappa. But
What?
apparently, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, it's
Yeah,
his
no, it's
fucking name.
ridiculous. Yeah, I know, but they wouldn't let him use it because it was trademarked. And then Joe Bonamassa is playing again in August. We're gonna go
Nice.
see that. And then I saw, and I almost had a little tear. Roger Daltrey is playing solo.
Interesting.
The Capitol Theater holds like maybe 1,500, 2,000 people, maybe at max. And I was like, why? Why are you going to do
Well,
that?
yeah, Daltrey says he's about done. He wants to hang it up. It's like, so, okay. No one's stopping you. Yeah, hey, a Shaving Ape has joined us again. Good to see you again.
Hey, what's going on? Shaving Ape and Mr. Ray Pierce is here. And it's
Yes.
Ray Pierce. Can we make it so that Ray's and DOA's messages always come next to each other?
Probably not.
That would be cool.
It would be interesting.
Everyone, let work that out.
Why? This thing
Shaving Ape.
keeps jumping on me.
I can see you look like a Sylvester.
Yeah. I think that's why that's on there. It's not because he's a putty tat.
Well, not entirely.
He might be. Yeah, he might be pot cat. Kind of. Oko Zappa. Yeah, that's weird. See, this is what it says, that when the marketing merchandising people are out of control. If a dude can't use his own fucking family name.
No, so basically, the mother gave the other son, his name starts with an A. He's like the president of the Zappa Corporation. And Dweezil was going around doing a show called Zappa Plays Zappa, and it was fucking phenomenal.
Well, DeWeasel's a great musician.
He is
Great
such
musician.
an elevated guitar player. He's so underrated.
Yeah.
He's an amazing guitar player, and the fact that he went from playing what he did play to playing his father's music, who was like very like a lot. Frank Zappa was an extremely technical. He knew his shit.
Very ahead of his time in a lot of
yeah.
respects.
To go from playing like rock to playing that, and you can't really even give Frank Zappa a classification of me. He's a
He's Zappa.
musician, yeah. and the shows are so good because he had a huge band, to try to cover the mammoth task of doing any of the songs.
Right.
So it was a great show, and they did. He did like the last. It was a cease and desist tour, and he couldn't have his name on it, and it was called the cease and desist tour. And he told the whole story. Like, it was
Okay,
like,
well, yeah,
"Are
why wouldn't
fucking
you?"
Kidding me? Yeah. So apparently he's won, but
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, the ex-Eagle, the guitar fitter, Don Felder, same thing. He goes out on tour, and he throws the Eagles under the bus, which he should, because they were jerks to him, and and he's better than a lot of the Eagles anyway.
yeah.
So yeah, that little
Yeah, they kicked him
inside
out
stuff.
to get Joe Walsh, right? Because they wanted.
No, because Walsh kind of came and went. Joe Walsh was Joe Walsh. He did his own thing, but
Yeah.
I mean, Felder was part of the band when Walsh was in, and he got Crosswise of Don Henley. Stop me if you've heard this. Crosswise of Don Henley.
I totally agree with you, Epi. I mean, Dweezil is fucking cool. Probably I've seen the most in my later life. Me and my wife go every time he plays. She really digs it too, and it got us to like start listening to some of the albums and stuff, which are all just phenomenal. He's such a. It's his music isn't really music. It's more like audio theater kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Again, very, very ahead of his time in a lot of respects. Concept albums and,
Ray, are you talking all about yourself again?
Oh, highly unlikely, because Ray is totally reformed and changed, and he's not like that anymore.
Original stuff, you say, Ray?
Okay, well, good.
That's excellent, brother. Can't wait to hear it. Read up on the band Sweetwater from the movie? Oh.
Huh, okay. But they're not on the film. Interesting.
But, right, isn't in what was that stupid movie? Almost
And there he
Famous.
is, Don Henley. Hey, sorry the judge dismissed your case and kicked your ass. Yeah,
Don,
that was
you
pretty
really-
funny. He's up there with his lawyer, and then all the piece of evidence comes in, and the judge's like,
Hey, Pendar.
time out. Get your ass up here. It's like, well, you've been lying, and case dismissed. And so the guys that, he claimed it stole his song notebooks, they're like, get the fuck out of here. So, sorry, Don. Didn't work out for you. So, good to see you, Pendar. Are you ready, Pendar, for Saturday?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? I'm coming for you, brother. I'm not coming for anybody.
I'm very pissed I'm going to miss that.
Yeah, well, it happens,
Second
Just so you know, I'm checking my schedule because I'm going to a Pink Floyd thing earlier in the day. And I
Pink
thought,
Floyd thing.
well, it is at the
The
planetarium.
machine?
It's
Laser Light Show? Laser Light Floyd?
yeah, with Pink. Yeah, it's a celebration of Pink Floyd's
That's
album.
cool.
Oh,
Man,
it's going
I
to be
haven't
bitchin'.
seen that since I was like 16. And
Exactly.
tripping balls.
Yeah. Go to the
You're probably not going
planetarium.
to be doing that, but
Probably not. No, but I'm looking forward to it. But I'm thinking about, oh shit, that's Saturday, and I'm checking time and like, no, I'm good because it's at 4 PM, and we'll go to dinner. I'll be home.
Come
at
on,
plenty of time.
Penda. What are you nervous about? Well, she's probably never. Have you ever done 4 songs or 5 songs in a row? Is that what you're nervous about?
It's a little different. Yeah, you'll be fine. You're
No,
a pro.
come on, Pendar. You are awesome.
Oh, now, yeah, that part right there. Tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Nail your set list. That's it.
That's it. Stop thinking about it. Stop being a woman for 5 fucking minutes. Just say, these are the songs I'm going to do, and shut her down.
I learned that doing this a couple times. You write down, you time it, make sure your timing's good, and if the timing's good, you're done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? Actually, I've been doing is, I'm only doing my show every other week now. Right after the show I do that night, I pick the songs for the next show, and I pick 3 or 4 I don't yet know, and some others, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to learn those ones. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to say hi to Liz Day, who's
Hey,
going to
Liz.
be on Funk Fest. We
hear
find
you
out. That's
Very,
fantastic.
very happy to going to seeing you, Liz.
Oh,
Jade
I
told
just
us.
yeah, and that was very cool of Jade. But Jade's a giver. But yeah, looking forward to hearing your set. I'm finding your music awesome, and you're very engaging, and I dig your vibe, and I'm thrilled that you're going to be on the show. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I think this is G-May's biggest lineup.
It sure looks like it. It's pretty hefty. Yeah, so I think I'm looking forward to it. I wasn't sold because I'm not a funky guy, but Kurt kept pushing on me, and G-May was in the background going, well, you got to play. Come on, you got to play. And I thought about it, and I'm actually going to do a couple covers that are, in that vein, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun.
I heard someone saying that his next one is going to be metal, and I'd be very interested. If I did it, I would do all covers, but just metal songs. Because I have a new one. I can't wait. Not this week, but in 2 weeks I'm going to do it, and I don't even want to say the name of the song because when I was like, oh my God, I can play this on an acoustic guitar, I was tripping out.
That's very cool. Yeah, yeah, I've actually played 2 or 3 metal ones on acoustic. So if he does that I'm down.
Oh,
like
wow.
John Brown.
Yeah, I think it was last week, Blazin', and I think I tagged you in it. So it may be easy to find. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was right? Were you there last week? Did I play the Poison song? And I don't know. I listened back. I think my voice has been really, really rough of late. I think I'm smoking a little too much.
Maybe so, bro.
I've been a little haggard.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. No, I'm not going to do Slayer. I was never a big Slayer fan. It's got to be, it's got to be something I liked.
This is why I'm excited to see Liz Day at this show. Here's her personality. Read that, folks. Telling her physician, don't mess with my funk bone. Leave it funky.
Yeah.
Right on. Oh, Liz, that's awesome.
Don't
Hopefully
let
you're
him
okay.
get no funkectomy.
Yeah.
Liz, we have to do a funkectomy stat. No.
Stay the funk away from that.
Ray, I'm not the hugest Metallica fan either.
Yeah.
Up to Ride the Light, no Master of Puppets, and then I don't know. I think, and then I just stopped listening to that kind of music and stuff.
Yeah. I can tolerate their version of Whiskey in a Jar. But.
Ugh, no, I hate it. I mean, I don't like it. Well, and it's not for the way they did it. I don't like. Well, it's very hard to get into ethnic music that is not your ethnicity. But then again,
I get that.
I don't like Italian ethnic music either. Not that I know much, but
well, I mean, I love Dominic the Donkey, so clearly, my tastes are.
Hey, Cold Acre. I don't even see me here. Punk Fest would be good. I got some punk songs.
Yeah,
Punk Fest, and it goes really well together.
Who knows? Yeah, where is Coldacre? There he is. Yeah, sneaky bastard.
Secret Legacy and Daniel.
I got a bone to pick with you, Coldacre.
Ooh,
because he's on Ron's show, and Ron's going, "Yeah, you're playing. Who else is playing?" And of course, he mentions Jade, not Ron and everything. Does he mention me? No.
Well, everyone just assumes you're going to play, Chris. It's
that's not. Everyone probably assumed you were going to play, but you're not.
You're like a vice president.
You can't assume nothing.
Yeah, I'm real pissed I can't play.
Yeah, but I'll.
Stupid anniversaries.
Yeah. I should have gotten married a different time.
The worst was I probably could have done it, but I didn't. It would have had to been a specific time, And I felt bad. Like, I don't like
Yeah.
having to do that. Well, I need to play it this time.
Yeah, I'm
you
with
know.
you.
So I was just like, I can't do it. But no, I'll definitely probably be there for most of the show.
I'm just busting your balls, Coldacre. But
Cold
Hey.
Ache is a little hammered. I like that, man. Leave him be.
well, yeah. Well, it was at night. You played great. You sounded great. So good for you.
When you played then.
Yeah, this morning, our time.
Yeah.
It was night their time.
Oh,
but
please don't reference times.
no, we're not gonna.
I'm going back.
I know, and it's changing again in a lot of places in the world. I can't keep up with it. So
Usually, I mean, I don't mean to say this negatively, but I usually, when I do catch part of Ron's show, I am usually doing my morning rituals.
yes,
So it's very early for me. I think it's like 6.
yeah.
Something
No, I
like
think
that.
it's yeah. I think you're right. I think it's 6 a.m. your time because it's like 4 mine. But yeah, and looking forward to Coldacre being on the program.
Yeah,
He's
it's gonna be great.
going to be popping his cherry. So yeah, the talent is going to be super there, and it just, my thing is practice a little bit, don't suck. And hey, here's Costa. How are you?
What's up, Costa? Who now likes Greek
Yes.
music.
Well, this would mean that Costa has just got off work, which is fantastic.
Chad, I am really sorry. I really wanted to make you a cover of that song, but I don't get to it. I mean, that's no surprise.
Yeah, no, same boat, because I got a cool song. I'm gonna do it.
But
put it
Michael's
out
doing
eventually.
vocals as we speak.
Yes,
Michael's song
he's hard at
delivers.
work. Yeah,
The guy's got drive. I got no drive. Morning rituals.
there you go.
It is. Yeah.
Yep, listen to the
100%.
show. That's how I knew Ron was on this morning, because I'm looking at my phone. I went, "What? Ron streamed an hour ago? What the f?" Or finished an hour ago. So yeah, I was surprised.
It's funny how live streams kind of work their way into the cycle of your life.
Yeah, they really do, man. Yeah,
It's
when
like,
Hippie,
I can't poop without Ron Ward.
when Hippie was off for a while there, I didn't know what the hell to do with myself.
No, you get all tripped up, right?
Yeah, it was like, oh, Hippie, get well, come back. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, there's something to that.
Hey, Chad, since you're in chat,
Better
Chad
oughta.
and I were talking a while ago about doing a show, or he would do the show. I would just tell him the idea.
Yeah.
Of taking classic albums, right? So take like Meatloaf, Bat Out of the Hell, right? And everyone who contributed would do a cover of one of the songs until you completed the entire album, and the show would be the entire like classic album, but done by different people in different ways.
Oh, I love that idea. Now, if Chad loves that idea, then that you really have something.
We had talked about it a long time ago, but
That's a cool
always so many
idea.
things I do. I mean, it takes a lot of work because you have to plan it in advance and send it out and wait for all the songs to be filled up before you can actually do the show. But I mean,
Right.
there are so many like Back in Black or
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many damn great albums that you could do that way.
No, that's really a solid idea, and that's something Chad could bank the show.
Yeah.
And when everybody was completed with their tracks, then kick out the show.
Exactly, and you don't have to have a plan. Like you put out a bunch of albums at one time, and then just wait till they get filled up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very cool. I don't know, man. Here he's asking, what album do you start with? That's a tough one. I mean, again, there's so many great classic albums, but it would need to be an artist that is pretty accessible in some ways. Like, I mean, my first thought wouldn't it be fun to do a Zeppelin album? But, is that accessible enough for everybody? You could do it in a lot of different styles because they were pretty broad. Zeppelin's an idea.
Well, that would be the hope, is that no one did the song exact.
Well, yeah, why you wouldn't and probably couldn't. So
No, because very few people can sing like Robert Plant, so you
No.
can't play the music like Jimmy Page if Robert Plant isn't singing. But like the first Cars album, there's one. That's a great album.
That's a fun because you could do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, there's so many good albums.
Man, a metal version of My Best Friend's Girlfriend would be fun. Mm-hmm. Used to be mine.
Anyway, I think Chad should do that.
Yeah, kick it around. Think about
Come on,
your
Chad, get to work.
top 10 albums. Yeah, come on, lazy boy. You're not doing enough. Yeah, I started pulling together the show list for, talking about this week. Let me just say this. God bless Frank Terzo and Folk Punk for doing that show on Monday, because they are being really thorough and they're hitting everybody, and, they mention all the shows, and it's great because I'm doing them off memory, and my memory sucks on that kind of stuff. So I started a spreadsheet, so it's getting better, but I always end up missing people, and I hate that. So, but if you are not entertained on YouTube by the great and varied members of this community, you're not trying hard. There is lots of good stuff to watch almost every single night. Yeah.
I'll make you a spreadsheet, Pendar.
Oh, yeah, this guy loves spreadsheets.
Oh, I love making spreadsheets. I'll make anyone a spreadsheet.
No, he makes love to his spreadsheets.
I do. I roll around in them, my nude form.
Ooh,
Look at that formula.
Yeah. Ooh, auto sum. Oh yeah. Yeah. They're handy. I use them, but I'm not. Yeah.
A little carried away, Chris.
Yeah. Well,
too much.
when I go for a joke, I'll sell out, even if it's not going well.
You're no E-Urban.
No, thank God, no one is.
No, yeah, exactly.
One E-Urban is good. Although, we gave you the benefit of the doubt, E-Urban, and
remember he flatlined last week? He
and
was
then
on a roll.
spiked up. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, well, he started slow, and it's, there's signs of life, but
no, Ray, it sounds nothing like that. It sounded like I wanted to make a spreadsheet.
Don't be
which you
dirty,
make on
Ray.
Excel. I mean, come on, you old fucking pervert.
yeah, come on. We're not that kind of show.
Besides, she sent me pictures of her mangled leg. I never want to have sex with Pendar. Just seeing that picture.
Yeah, you'll find out, Liz. I commit. Good, bad, or indifferent. Yeah, Pendar did change your avatar. What's up with that?
Where is it?
Right here.
I like, speaking of avatars, I like development of Avoid's avatar. It's like the same scene when he plays his guitar.
Yeah.
You can't fucking see him
Nothing.
then either.
Yeah.
He's like the man in the mist.
Yeah. Rally. Free hugs. Okay. See? And that's Pendar's a giver. You need a hug? Pendar, I'll give you a hug. If you're at the right rally. Yep.
She's good stuff.
Yep. Well, you're right. If you're gonna go for it, you got to go for it, Liz. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's keep it to paper. All right.
This was much easier when 10 people were here, because now I'm looking there and
Yeah, I know. There's lots of stuff going
I'm
on.
getting a friggin' headache.
Ow.
I gotta say, every week we were having one or two more people every week.
And it's delightful. We
is.
appreciate you guys spending
We
your
do.
Thursday nights with us. Because we were going to do this anyway.
No, actually, Chris stands corrected. We appreciate you letting us spend our Thursday night with you.
That's a
Come
much
on,
better way to say it.
Isn't that's pretty
It's a
good, right?
much better
I'm gonna
way to
write
say
that
it.
down.
Write that down.
I don't often say
Take this
nice
down.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joanne, take a memo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, write that stuff down.
Oh, want to hear this? I think my wife found me a living friend, like a real friend. I haven't met him yet. But one of the women she works with, I don't know what they were talking about, but the woman was like, oh, my husband, he spends all night in the basement playing his guitar. And my wife was like, what?
He's another one of the lost tribe.
Exactly. And I was like, so does my husband.
Well, thank you, because the way you set that up, I was getting worried.
But there's one major difference. Half of their basement is a studio, and the other half has grow lamps. So it sounds like the making of a beautiful friendship.
Well, except for you go and you hit the grow lamp room and you never get to the studio.
Well, yeah, but that's okay.
Or you remake Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah. You don't remake Dark Side of the Moon.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't try to, but it'd end up like that.
When I was a young lad, we used to tape all our rehearsals, and we would have a total smoke out, and we would be jamming for hours, go like, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing we've ever played. Yeah. Then we listened to it the next day going,
delete.
What the hell was that noise? Yes. Oh, drugs are a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Liz, I'm glad it hit you the same way because, I know Dom was tired of playing with all his dead friends. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. That would be
as opposed to, like, next to that, like, Chris is the person I talk to the most.
Yeah.
And I've never met him, nor will I. Well, I may meet him.
You never know.
If he can find some good things for my kids to do.
Are you kidding me? This is kid paradise out here. And you never know. I could end up in New York.
Much different kind of kids out here, My kids are probably, they ain't packing.
Well, I mean, I will change that. I'll take him to the range.
No. You're not going to change my fucking children.
Well, I'm not going to change them. I'm just going to expose them to new experiences.
I don't want any man exposing my children to any experiences.
Not that kind of experience.
If I wanted to expose my children to experiences, I'd just let a priest hang out with them.
Yeah, send them to seminary there. Yeah. No, we'll go to the Colorado Railroad Museum.
Ooh.
We'll go hiking.
Can you post that Lane Q. Caldwell vegetable harvesting videos? Now, there's a good Friday night.
Yep. Rubbing up those eggplants. Yeah, That's fantastic.
Look at that string bean. Right. Is that your tongue?
Maybe.
Oh, there's the clip. We have to start clipping some of the shows.
Yeah, we should. Well, except for it's not your and I's personality. When we're done with it, it's like, well, that was done. On to the next one.
Yeah.
We don't go back.
We are always forward.
Focused forward, yeah.
Hold on, where's my phone? This was kind of funny. This is real life, folks. Hold on a second. Where are we? Okay, this is Chris at 9:49 p.m. You gonna slide into home at the last minute? Me, I'm doing you. Chris, yeah, and it's annoying. Stop being me. So I came to the show at 9:56.
Yeah.
Like, let's do this, Chris. Yeah. And then my mic wasn't working.
Yeah, so we were, I was like, okay, yeah.
So that just means it should be a really good show, because Chris and I definitely do best when
we
have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's when we know what we're doing that we screw everything up.
Exactly.
We're trying to remember what we're supposed to do, and all we're trying to do right now is fill fucking airtime.
Well, I will say this, I do check the show immediately after I listen to 10 to 30 minutes of it, just to check the audio and the levels and everything, and then I'm done.
I went back to last week because E. Urban had me in hysterics. Like,
Yeah.
I have not laughed as much as I laughed last Thursday in a
We
while.
were having
The
a good time.
The guy tore. I was hammered.
Between Earb and your child's adoption story, yeah, that was a funny show. And we're not going to ruin it. You have to go back and look at the replay.
Next week, no, in 3 weeks, there'll be a 2020 episode about my story.
Yeah, have you seen this man in a swimming pool?
I will be featured. I will finally be famous.
Yeah, I've got one in the can, and I've just got to finish editing it, Coldacre. So I apologize. It's been a couple weeks since I put one out.
What do you? Oh, I made a really good. I made grilled chicken Caesar salad tonight, and I made a really good marinade.
Nice.
Very good. I think you would have liked it. Mr. Cheddar Pepper Prepper.
There he is. His cheddar is peppery and prepped. So good stuff.
Mr. Lane, what do you say? We about ready for the next?
Yeah, I think so. You got one, or do you want me to go?
I will do my song because we were talking about it.
Yeah.
So this was a no-brainer for me as soon as I saw it.
Yeah.
It's like, this is happening.
Exactly.
That's the invite button. So we are going to share my screen. And here is Mr. TheDogPa playing Angry Zappa, Black Napkins cover.
recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard.
All right, Dana from StreamYard, shut your hole. We were enjoying the TheDogPa.
And I was really enjoying you typing.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. How much?
Clackety, clackety, clackety.
No, that wasn't coming over, was it?
Yeah, it was. You didn't mute yourself, did you? Big boy?
Maybe.
So disrespectful.
I
to
didn't think I had to.
But then again, he's not fucking here.
Yeah, so fuck him.
I love it.
Sorry, TheDogPa.
So we don't have to say anything nice because he's not actually here. Beautiful. Good music.
Well, hey, we could do this guitar thing because he's talking about his new guitar, and he spent a shitload of money on this new guitar, but he's got to change the nut and shave the neck and change the pickups. And I'm thinking, now why did you buy this guitar again? But it'll be great once he
Probably
completely
he wanted
rebuilds
to do
it.
all that stuff. I don't know what any of that is.
Yeah.
I can change the strings. So that particular song, the tone was just so friggin' spot on.
Oh, I know.
Zappa, like so compressed and trebly and kind of grating. Like Frank Zappa guitar solos actually hurt you, but it felt good to be in pain, you know?
Yeah, now Zappa's tone, and he was an SG guy. That's mainly what he played, which he got a tone out of his SG that just, you know, I mean, SGs are damn versatile guitars because you listen to that and you listen to, you know, Page played one fairly frequently. Townsend recorded with one, and of course Angus Young. They all sound totally different.
Tony Iommi, you forgot Tony Iommi.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, she's the king of the SG. And yeah, I mean, there's 7 different guys in 7 different tones.
Mm-hmm. And you know I like that song because when is the last time someone's video ended and I was actually I was here? I didn't leave.
That would have been never.
Yeah, so I am going to leave for a second because I should have been smoking, but I really wanted to listen to it again because it's really good. So
well, you can
I'll
wait
be
for the
right
next
back,
one.
Chris. You have the show. I trust you. I'm going to smoke.
Okay. See what I put up with, people? That fucking guy. Smoking. Him and his vices. So, yeah, so maybe I'll get one of my vices. I'm going to try that in a little bit. But while we're talking about upcomings, so tonight, you're here, and here's the show to be on. Tomorrow night, of course, we always start off here in the U.S. with Jade in the afternoon, and then Metalhead Hippie at 2 o'clock Eastern, his big show, and I think, I can't prove it, but I think Conspiracy is streaming at 6. What I know is happening is Chad Freeman has a show tomorrow, and it's Bandcamp Friday. So he's going to be playing Bandcamp songs. And Bandcamp Friday is important if you're on Bandcamp or if you like purchasing music on Bandcamp. On that Friday, the artist gets even more. And Bandcamp is pretty generous, I got to say. But they're even a little better on, and they do it the first Friday of the month. So that's Bandcamp Friday, and that's Chad Freeman's Ham Show tomorrow night is Bandcamp. And then Saturday, of course, Jade. Ham has got his at 2 o'clock Eastern. The, is it 2 or 4? I think I said 2 on his thing, but again, that's probably my time. So it's 4 o'clock Eastern, his country show. And then I don't know, and I suspect Pendar and Miss High are not going to do their normal Saturday afternoon show in anticipation of G-May's show. And then, of course, Funk Fest. We've been talking about it. There's been a hell of a build-up. The people on the bill, it's crazy how many great artists are going to be on the bill, and that's going to be Saturday starting at I'm doing the math in my head because I think it's starts 4 p.m. Pacific time, so that's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Sunday, Chad Freeman is teaming up with Curiosity, for Green Eggs and Ham, and that's on 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Monday, we start all over again. We start off with Frank and, what's his face? Folk Punk. Running down everything that's coming up in the week. And if you've got stuff coming up, make sure that you send those guys the links and an email so that they can put it on the show and promote you. And they're doing a super job with that. I really appreciate them doing that. Every other Monday is the Monday Hangover with Pole Vault and Sunshine, and they're hilarious. They did it last week, so they'll be off this week. And then Tuesday, of course, we have Jade. I got to go back. I always miss people. I got to go back. Sunday, of course, is Michael Songs at noon on Eastern time. Noon. See, this is why I'm trying to put the spreadsheet together, because, man, doing it off the top of my head my memory's just not that good. And then Monday, we've got Axe and Nacho, we've got Jade, and so on and so forth. There's many others. Oh, and Friday, damn it, I forgot Gary Hubbs, the Home Wrecker show, or House Wrecker. I don't know. He's got a home. Maybe he's wrecking that too. But if you've not stayed up, because it comes on at, what is it? It's midnight or 1 o'clock my time. So it's either 11 or 12 Pacific time. But here's a crazy Canadian that stands out in the parking lot and just rocks it. And it's great. And he started doing live vocals on it. It's a fun show. And Lori's Mishmash usually has a live before that show for about an hour or so, kind of a warm-up to it. So lots of stuff. If you're not finding good stuff to see and do out here, you're just not checking the tubes, because there's good stuff. Okay, there you go.
This is why I love having a co-host.
Yeah, I do all the work, and you just go off and smoke.
Hey, you took off 1 week, and I handled it.
Yeah, 1 week out of a year's worth of shows.
37. This is number 37, folks.
That's crazy.
Right?
God, it only seems like 57.
Just like marriage.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris is my YouTube husband.
Yeah, really. It's fun. Honestly, this has become the highlight of my week. I love playing live, and I love doing this show.
I like doing this show a little bit more at this point. I mean, Chris can tell you, and I think I told the story last week, but I'm going to tell it again because, I have a microphone. So in the beginning of the year, I was telling Chris, you need to look for another co-host because I started my own company. I'm really busy. I don't know if I can do it. And as it turns out, I reduced my own live stream to every other week so I can still do this.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like I said, we all started on YouTube to play music.
Yes.
And then at some point, it just became so fun just to hang out with people.
Yeah, well, because it's developed this community and you kind of get to know some of the personalities. Going live allows that even a little bit more. You get more of a sense of them. And, we've all become internet friends. And, we may or may not ever meet in person. And I mean broadly. But doesn't matter because we all get to meet on the internet and hang out. And it's pretty good.
Chris and I have spoken about the idea. The idea has been proposed many of times to do a live community meet and greet at at some hotel. And it's never going to happen because whoever comes up with the idea has to actually do the work, and that's a lot of work. And it's actually a lot of responsibility financially if it goes wrong. So Chris and I were like, well, what if we just like planned to meet one time somewhere in the middle and just posted, we are going to be here. This is the hotel.
Show up.
Maybe people will just start, and I think people would just show up. So I think it's a doable thing, and I think we would be stupid if we did not do that at some point.
Yeah, it would be fun. And I would be down.
Liz Aday, so I'm taking her in Australia. If there were a song we were to play for you tonight to welcome you to our show, what song would that be? Just out of curiosity. Not saying we're going to do it, but
we might.
You seem fun, and you want one of my sandwiches. So and pickles, tomato, and cheese got my attention.
Yeah. Well, we should, because not everybody maybe is quite up to speed with Liz yet.
I honestly don't know her music.
I got to know her through Chad Freeman and the show he's been running for the last month, been featuring, because it was Women's Month, and he featured female artists, and they were amazing. Oh, hey, there's a Liz Aday here in Aurora, Colorado, Liz, so you've got a compatriot of the same name. Here.
Doppelganger.
Yeah, could be. I know, man, it's easy for me. I know which one we could play. Because Liz has amazing original music. It's fantastic. But she also does a Billie Eilish cover, which is killer. It's so good. So,
All right, so people in chat, what would you rather hear? Billie Eilish cover? That's super amazing. One original song of Liz's. Let us hear, and then
let us know.
Play.
Yeah, because
thank you for coming, Liz.
Yeah, and I know the other one
It's
her
Pole
original
Vault.
Oh, speak of the devil. Did we speak of the devil?
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Pole Vault. That last promo you did for your show with a picture of you and Sunshine, that was AI. I was like, what is Chris Lane doing with Sunshine Archer? That's what I was thinking.
Pole doesn't know. I mean, again, we started drinking a little whiskey together. One thing led to another.
Whiskey.
Started singing,
Whiskey.
Nothing inappropriate yet. Because Little Miss K would kill me.
You're in Ohio, Epi? Wow, you're in that.
Yeah, he's kind of in that.
You're in that
quad.
big part of America that doesn't really exist.
Yeah. To you, East Coaster, flyover country. Yeah, we know you exist and we care about you.
Oh, you know what I gotta say? I've been watching on Apple TV Manhunt. My wife and I have been watching it, and there were so many things about John Wilkes Booth that I did not know.
Such as?
Oh, I don't. It's been very interesting. Like, I don't know. They tried to assassinate the entire cabinet, and I don't know about this whole investigation to try and catch him. It's really, really fascinating.
Well, yeah, there was a group.
It's really good to see that nothing has changed in all this time. Nothing has changed. The world, America, is exactly the way it was.
Well, we think that, the two-party system and it's horrible and America's totally divided and everything. And they want you to think that. But if you're a student of history, as I am, the way the newspapers treated candidates in the 1800s, I mean, they depicted Abraham Lincoln as a baboon in a tree, and the vicious insults that were hurled back and forth between the candidates honestly makes, mean tweets and whatever pale by comparison.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally would get into duels and shoot each other. It's, yeah. It's,
I'm finding it absolutely fascinating.
Yeah,
I love any show about like any docudrama about an event in history. Like, I am down because I'm going to get facts and I'm going to be entertained. But it's really good.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, it's on Apple TV.
No, I'll check it out. And I've
I
got Apple
highly
TV.
recommend
I
it.
never.
$4.99 1 month. Get it, cheap bastard.
No, I have it. I just never watch it. I pay for it every friggin' month, but I
there's
don't
a lot of
watch
good
it.
shows on it.
I know, because I'm a moron. But I just don't. I'm always on YouTube. I don't watch TV. What can I tell you?
And that's actually like Abe Lincoln was the first Republican.
Elected Republican, yes. I
Elected
mean,
yeah.
the Whig Party dissolved, and the Republican Party started before the Whigs, but the Whigs were on their way out.
But just thinking about, you would never think in a million years Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. In today's day and age, you would never think that. And he was the first real one. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, very interesting. History is interesting. I find it fascinating. It's a part of my job, but I've always loved history. I mean, I would take history classes even when I didn't have to because I found them fascinating. All right, well, let's fire up.
Okay.
And it's the one that Liz suggested. Again, I had 3 other ones that I could have played because they're all great, but she suggested we play this one, and I think we will.
I have to laugh.
Okay.
Paul Vault, you prick. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, damn, it's lost.
What are you doing?
I'm trying. Oh, there. I love That's funny.
Yeah.
I think that's funny.
Historically, WHIG. Just let me blue unicorn you here. All right, this is our good friend from down under, our new best mate, Liz Aday, with Pretty Glass Cage.
Yeah, buddy.
How about that, huh?
That was really super cool.
Yeah, no, and look, you folks out there, you trust me, right? You'd buy a used guitar from me. Trust me when I tell you, that is just a sampling of the great music on Liz's channel. I've been going through the catalog, and I'm like, damn, it is fantastic. So
instantly, I was like, okay, I can see why Jade really likes her.
yeah,
And what I think is really cool is, I mean, I thought the song was fantastic. Without knowing Jade or her, it's probably something I would never, ever, ever listen to. So I appreciate knowing people that play different music than me, because
Yeah.
if I know you, I'll listen, and it exposes me to so many
Absolutely.
more
I
things.
completely agree
it
with
was
that.
a really good song. Banging, what was it? Banging my
Pretty
wings
glass
on
cage.
a pretty glass cage. Ooh, fucking
What a great line,
powerful. What
right?
a great line. It really was.
All right, hey Liz, get feeling better. Get your Cairo adjusted or whatever you're doing there, and we will see you Saturday night
Take care.
or Sunday morning for them, I think. But yeah, that was pretty
That's
darn
really
good,
cool.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been very impressed.
It was poppy, but like Marilyn Manson-ish.
Yeah,
at the
and
same
some of her
time.
stuff is darker, not quite Scars and Shadows dark, but just a very interesting, intriguing artist.
I love Scars and Shadows, and if I ever kill myself, she will be the music I'm listening to.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It moves me.
Like I'm done.
And she'd be like, if she heard that, she'd be like, "Oh, that's so sweet."
Yeah, mushy. That's her favorite. She'd use that. Oh, mushy. She's great too. Again, that show exposed me to a lot of. I mean, I knew some of the great women artists in our community, but man, got to know a lot more and sub some new people up because some of the ladies were bringing it. Chad likes the ladies.
The ladies.
Oh yeah, Chad, he's the ladies' man. Mm-hmm. He had his Cavassier and he was playing their videos.
Cavassier.
The ladies' man. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever actually drank Cavassier. Or put 2 if you're ladies' man. Put 3 if you're both. That's the word on the street. That's right. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
I'm not a ladies' man. I only get women because I have no idea they actually like me. So I'm like,
You can't.
And they think I'm being standoffish or distant rather than clueless. That's my game.
Yeah, well, it reminded me of an old Rodney Dangerfield line, which cracks me. It's not very PC anymore, but it was Rodney Dangerfield, so he could do it. He goes, "Yeah, the only reason I get any women at all is because of who I am, a rapist." It's a good joke. Yeah. Anyway,
Speaking of poor taste, last week, right? Now, I'm sorry, folks. I don't have a lot of great adventure stories to tell you. I work all day. I'm married. I have 2 little kids. That's my life. But so most of my stories revolve around that. But last week, my son, he made me so damn proud. We were downstairs watching TV, and they were going to bed, and my wife was like, "Put your goddamn dishes in the dishwasher." She was all pissed off because, she's always like doing everything for him.
Yeah.
So my kid grabs his plate. He takes like 3 steps away, turns around, and goes like that to my wife. And she goes, "What are you giving it to me for?" And he said, "You said give it to the dishwasher." And he fucking lost his shit. He laughed for like 20 minutes, and I stood up and I was like, "I love you so much." Right. It was so damn funny. He didn't mean it rude. He just knew this is going to kill, and he had to say it because, like, that's me. Oh, it was my wife just lost. She
When is
busted
your
out
son's
laughing.
funeral?
No. My wife
Yeah.
totally
That's funny.
respected it.
That's
it was
funny.
so damn funny. So I told my son like the joke, which my father told me. How do you turn a dishwasher into a snowblower? I changed it a little bit, and I was like, you give your mother a shovel. And he lost it all over again. Ah! But then a couple days later, right, he's playing like a video game with his friends, and like we were doing the same kind of thing. Oh, my little guy, they were talking about girlfriends, right? 10 and 8. And Jack's like, he's 10. He's like, oh, I only like one girl, but Danny, he has all the girlfriends. And the kid they're talking to online is like, really? You had girlfriends? How come you don't have them anymore? And Danny said, because she didn't make a good sandwich. and
Okay.
And I was bawling, right? So then the kid like really jumped on the sexism bandwagon. It was like, yeah, but. And then my eldest son like just cut him to the bone. He was like, yo, dude, we were only joking. We respect women.
There you go. Yeah.
The whole thing was just extremely very funny to me.
All right. Well, there you go. Your kids are following
Like
in your
me.
footsteps. Yes.
Yes.
I did. Hey, let's say hi to Crimson Crux.
What's
Hey,
up,
Nathan.
Crux?
Good of you to join us. I assume it's Nathan and not Tanya because
Yeah.
Tanya goes to bed at a reasonable hour, unlike us dummies. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Man.
That was a really good song. I think
Yeah.
Liz is very cool.
Yeah. I'm
She likes
looking
really
forward.
strange sandwiches.
Yeah. Well, and she's
I would-
funny.
Yeah,
she's
very funny.
She's our kind of people because she's funny and witty. So yeah.
And here.
And,
And also here.
and also here.
That's
Yeah.
reorder. They're here. They're our kind of people.
Yeah, well, see, there you go, Nathan. Yes, she has a life. Well, you got
for
a
her.
life. It's with us. So sorry about that. Yes, my wife has a life too.
I watched one of their videos from actually a few Crimson Crux's videos. And it seems like they were like really like I don't know what I don't remember what video it was, but they were all in like almost like they were in like the mountains or
Yes.
on a rock or something.
Yeah, they-
and all in attire, and it was a really great song.
Yeah,
I was like, what the hell are they doing here? They must have had a family or something like that.
yeah. Well, I mean, they live in a mountainous area there, but yeah, their style has evolved a little bit. They're a little harder edge now than
100%,
they were.
yeah. Mhm.
Although, again, I mean, Nathan's gone back and forth. He's played actually in heavier bands, my understanding, than what they're doing now. But now they kind of morph some of this stuff all together, and it's pretty cool. I'm digging
I
their
think
stuff.
it's really fun how, like the many faces of a musician.
Yeah,
And how in one situation you're completely one thing and then you find yourself somewhere totally different. I think it's a great thing
no, absolutely.
to have many outlets, music.
Yeah, it. Well, I put the new song "Beautiful Scar" on Thomas's show last night, and somebody, said it. Man, this is like power pop, and I thought, do I like that, and I thought, you know what? At the end of the day,
Why
yeah,
not?
yeah, because it's nice. It spoke to them, and they felt it was hooky. It was like okay, and again, a little different from what I've done in the past, but not.
Yeah, I mean, like most of your music has been very not derivative, derived off of blues music,
Yeah.
even and classic rock, but it's
Yeah.
definitely different, except A Cold Wind.
Yeah.
completely. That's a complete left field song.
Yeah, that's an out there song in some ways. But it's totally me at the same time. It's just not something I do frequently.
No, I mean, or not yet anyway.
Yeah. Well, again,
You find yourself, you go and like, you dabble,
Yeah.
and then you find something, and then you get tired of it, and you like try to move out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely folk rock. It was.
Yeah, and it
but,
was great.
It wasn't folk rock. It was folk rock. You
Yeah,
know, so
yeah, it was-
like, it wasn't like It was
Yeah,
cool. It was
exactly.
really cool, and I dug the outfits. But it seemed like either you guys just really good at shooting video, or you were like a much bigger band or something.
I think there's some truth to both of them. I think basically it's the two of them now, but I think they had a bigger band, and they're very good at videos. There's no question there. They've got they put some work into it.
Crimson, can I ask you this? Because I've heard it come up. I heard, what's her name? Milady. She always does the vocal covers, hippie show. Lady Rodeline.
Yeah, Lady Rodeline State.
What the hell is steampunk? What is steampunk? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a modern take, and it's like Victorian era, but with kind of electronics and everything. It's a whole thing.
Okay, so it's like Marie Antoinette meets The Clash.
And again, very Victorian era clothing, steam locomotives, that kind of technology, but again with a modern twist. It's not a great explanation, but it's
a terrible explanation. And
okay. Here, Epi is bailing me out. Retro futuristic. So if the Victorian era came around in the future again, that's a good way to put it, Epi.
Okay. Futuristic Victorian.
There. No, now Nathan gave me 100%. So up yours.
No, I'm just you delivering the definition just invalidated it all. But Crimson saying in 2 words, futuristic Victorian, I completely understand it.
I used both those words. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah, but you look like a hippie.
I do look like a hippie.
You do. You're not a hippie. I'm much more of a hippie than you, but you look like a hippie.
Well, no, I'm a Colorado hippie, and it's its own breed of hippie. Yeah, indeed. And thank you for the nice compliment, Crimson. I appreciate it.
I don't mind furries either, Pendar. I like furries.
I just don't know anything about furries. That's one. You don't know anything about steampunk. I don't know anything about furries.
Oh, many. Yeah, there's. All right, we don't want to hear all the subgenres now.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
John Denver.
This is a statement. I'm sorry, Kurt. Just out of ignorance. Colorado has always had hippies. That's what Nederland is.
Yeah, but it's a Colorado hippie.
Yeah, that's...
You guys are a little different.
Yeah, we like both drugs and guns. Yeah, you don't...
Hippies don't necessarily like drugs. They just do them.
Yeah. I'll ponder that. Anyway. Okay, well, that's,
Really, Pendar? Do you have pictures of the wedding? I would like to see Pendar's daughter in a... What was she?
well, I have questions, like, where do you put the garter?
You can still put it on your leg, just because,
Well, not necessarily, depending on... Yeah, I knew that much. Thank you, Epi.
Thank you. You thank Mr. Obvious.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're not covered with hair, otherwise they'd be called Harrys, wouldn't they?
I would sweat too much as a furry. I couldn't be a furry.
Oh God, I mean, I kind of am. Yeah, I mean, I don't need any more fur.
Yeah, but
Trust
we
me,
haven't seen your back hair. You're not really a
I
furry.
don't have back hair,
Then you're
at
not
least.
a furry,
No.
all right? Just 'cause
Well,
you
yeah,
have
and
a
I want to keep
beard-
it that way.
Just because you have a beard and don't cut your
Yeah.
hair doesn't make you a furry.
No, but I've got fairly hairy arms, hairy chest. I just don't have back hair. Thank God.
All right. Furry
Anyway.
or not.
No, not that kind of furry.
I don't have back hair either, or not much.
No, nobody mistakes me for a manatee at the beach, so that's good. Although I got misgendered again when I was down in Durango with my wife.
You got misgendered?
Oh yeah, well I mean this happens to me all the time. Where we walked into a store and the sales clerk was like, "Welcome, ladies," and then she looked up, or caught the side view, and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir." It's like, don't worry about it, it's fine. But especially from the back, I get misgendered with some frequency. Yeah, whatever.
Really?
I'm not offended. Yeah,
No, I mean, I would just say that's a person who's never, ever gotten out of their own town. That's all I see it as.
it has happened more frequently
'Cause
in the
nothing-
mountain towns.
Really?
Yeah, but it happens, again, from the backside, I look like a sturdy
mean-
farm gal.
I'd say I've seen you from the back, and nothing about you says female.
Well, it says sturdy farm gal. I mean, for like Nebraska, maybe. Yeah,
I don't think they make them
Welcome,
that
ladies.
sturdy. I don't think they make them that sturdy.
Well, you'd be surprised. You've never, again, you're a New Yorker. You've never been to Nebraska.
True.
Yeah, trust me on this one.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah, but you never know. People don't pay attention. They just assume, and that's okay.
I mean, I've learned quick in life. I've never, like in meeting people, never say anything about them. Like, hey, it's great to meet you, Bubba, but never go into any kind of, never
Keep
pin
it
myself to anything,
Mostly, I've managed to step on my Johnson a couple times.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever done the, when's the baby due thing?
No. Oh God,
you
no. I've
haven't
never
done
done that.
that?
No, no, oh, no, 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 no. No, because that's one that. No. Yeah, there's nothing good can happen with that.
There's no recovery, yeah.
No,
I
that's
never
what-
even said that to my wife when she was pregnant. I never commented once about her looking pregnant.
Yeah.
That was just, we were actually talking about something similar one night, and I was like, what it is it with women by putting their husbands into situations they cannot possibly redeem themselves, because no matter what you say, they're always gonna get mad at you.
Yeah. No,
They
that's
are
right.
so men can't do that. We have no ability to form an argument that we can win, no matter what you say.
No, that's right.
Women could do it like that. Like that. They just throw them out there and they're like, I am trapped.
It's a gift. Yeah.
I've been entrapped.
Well, and I just tell my wife, it's like, there's no recovery here. I can't win this
Yeah.
one, so I'm just going to shut up.
I usually say, you are always right. Please tell me what I'm supposed to say. That's what I do.
Not bad.
Please just tell me what I'm supposed
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah. What's my line? Yeah, exactly.
And then when my boys are around, I say, go make me a sandwich.
Yeah. They had to learn it someplace, right?
They totally learn it from me.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
But I make them dinner all the time, so they.
Well,
always
yeah.
learn it.
yeah, exactly. Now, Pendar sent photos. Oh, they're adorable. I don't know.
Oh, you sent Chris the furry photos?
Yes, I have the
I
furry
don't-
photos.
I should open my email.
Yeah, you may have them too.
Oh, something's really weird with my headphones. No. Oh, damn you, Pendar.
I'm not
Chris
going
get-
to display them publicly. but-
Chris gets the furry photos, and I get your leg wounds.
Well, Yeah, here's exactly. Yeah, performed. Again, he lives in Ohio. Never seen
Yeah.
a sturdy farm gal? I mean, that's in the Midwest. There's a lot of sturdy farm gals.
Ohio, that's not where potatoes come from, is it?
That's Idaho.
That's Idaho.
but- oh my God. Geography with New Yorkers.
There's like America is New York and California. Like it's
They're
pretty
very
much as
different.
it's been explained to me.
America is a very big country, and
it really is.
you coastal people should see some of it sometime.
Yeah.
It might broaden your horizons. Just saying.
Nah, I am wide. I'm broad enough.
Says the guy who doesn't know where potatoes come from.
No, I know that. I was a joke. I know they come from like Idaho. It's called an Idaho potato.
Yes.
But
I
where
know.
does the
It's-
russet come from?
I mean, some of them are Native American, some of them were imported over to Europe and then imported back.
All right,
and-
I'm looking, Pendar. Oh, I just chimed. There it is.
There
just
you go.
as you said it, I chimed. I
haha.
love you, Pendar. You're the best. Oh, look at that.
Isn't it adorable?
Which one's her? Oh, okay. Now I can tell which one's her. She's the red one.
Yeah, don't you have to turn them over to tell?
Huh?
It's
I
an
don't know.
animal sexing joke.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
I just went by the purple color. That's so cute.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Were the participants in different? Were they furry as well, or that'd be cool if everyone got furry?
Yeah. I mean, again, more questions on the
I don't
honeymoon.
care. I don't care what kind of wedding they had, as long as they had an open bar.
Open bar.
You
yeah.
can do whatever you want as long as you have an open bar. Because I recently went to a wedding and they did it. They had a fucking cash bar, and I was like, open an envelope. I'm Italian, and we still make sure we put cash in the envelope so we can pull as necessary.
Yeah, exactly. See, and thank you, Mike Shaner, yes, for taking Doc's place and saying potatoes are bad. Somehow.
Yeah, what was with Doc?
He's a bit of he has, how do I put this delicately? He's a fucking food zealot. That's his thing.
Yeah, he's ridiculous with his consumption.
Works for him, I guess.
I guess if that's what you need to do, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh God, yes. I can't imagine. And Kentucky's nice and everything. The people are nice, but coming from California, that would have been quite an adjustment. I mean,
You Crimson Newton or Nathan, I'm sorry. You moved from California to Kentucky
yeah, that's
for work, for someone grew up there, or for what? For running from the law? That's fascinating. At least it's not
Well,
going
people-
from California to Alabama or something. You know?
at least you didn't go from California here to Colorado, because otherwise you would have said hi to all your neighbors.
No, but Colorado is fairly trendy, you know.
Yes, I know.
Colorado, Texas, and they're all up there.
Yeah. That's classic. Yep. We loaded up the Tesla and we moved to Kentucky. Yeah.
All right, to escape California.
I can see it.
I can see that. I have to say this. Other than G-May, I have never met a Californian I can get along with. I
There-
find we are so diametrically opposed in the way we go about things.
Everything.
I'm a very harsh, forward person, although I don't necessarily mean anything by what I say. And I find that I'm not gonna say anything else. But
No.
I have not met many that I can get along with.
Interestingly enough, yeah, the Californians put a nice, pleasant facade on it, and especially
And I
the
feel
LA.
like it's like this.
Oh, they're
Knives.
ruthless
It's
bastards.
knives, yeah, exactly. And I have a
Ruthless
very
bastards.
harsh exterior.
And you're
but
a teddy bear.
I'm a very welcoming person, exactly.
Yeah,
So I can't compute with that,
yeah.
G-May is the only one I've met, a bunch of Californians through YouTube, and every relationship has ended terribly, except G-May.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, you live there, so you can say this.
Yes, you can. Cupcakes.
Yeah, I dislike intensely having to go to California on business. I used to
never
enjoy
been.
it.
I've never been.
I actually lived in California briefly.
I've either lived in New York or Germany.
Yeah, we ain't got time to talk about all the places. I was born and raised in Colorado, but Dad being in the oil business, I lived at least for 6 months in every shitty place in the western United States that dinosaurs died. So
G-May, just too stoned to really be offensive.
that's right. Oh, good.
I love G-May. He's a good guy. I do
Yeah,
like him.
he really is. He's a great guy. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, a Texan, and pole vault is Texan. Pole vault is a
You know
serious
what's so
Texan.
funny? Like, I would
it's funny.
never think Paul Volt in a million years was Texan.
You don't know Texans.
He is. No, it's true. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not. Again, I'm from New York, so I assume everyone from Texas is like this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have a very narrow view of everyone. I apologize on the surface. That's just me. So I would not take him for a Texan.
Yeah, well, again, Texas is a huge state, and there's
Sure.
lots of stripes of Texan, but pole vault is an urban Texan, but he's a Texan through and through. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What, you were in Germany, Kurt? Where were you in Germany? I lived in a place called Baumholder.
Oh, yeah, das Baumholder.
Baumholder. Ein Bier bitte.
Yeah.
Where's the Bahnhof?
Yeah, it named after, what happened to it in World War II. It was holding a lot of bombs.
Yeah. Actually, when I was in the Army, our barracks were a former SS barracks.
Well, there you go. Yeah, carnivore is cool if you can do it. It's not enough variety for me.
No.
I eat carnivore-ish, but I eat bread with some regularity. I like bread. I'm an Irishman. Obviously, I eat potatoes. I have to. It's in my contract.
Well, yeah, I have one kid who's all meat and potatoes, and another kid who's all pasta and bread.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah. There you go. I clearly got a little honey on my shirt tonight. I just felt the front of my shirt and it's sticky.
That's a very scratchy shirt. It's making a loud. Look, I can rub my shirt, it makes no noise. I look like I'm rubbing my breast, but I apologize. that's more manly. Rub my belly.
Yeah. I'll rub your belly for good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Called Buddha belly.
Yeah, we're not touching off the food debate. Oh my
Yeah.
God, people are. I mean, this is religion for some people. They are, and again,
But
with love, DogPa is a zealot, and
But it's usually, you see, here's the way I see it, is like, usually the people are very hard and fast about diets. It's because they've already went through the ringer.
yeah,
Most normal people don't give a shit. Most kids don't give a shit, just as long as they eat.
yeah.
That's
You
a big
just want them
difference
to eat
what they
something.
eat.
Yeah,
At some point in your life, what you eat makes a difference. If it's not yet, don't worry about it. Eat whatever the fuck you want. So
Enjoy. Eating food should be enjoyable. Not, I mean, and there are people that say, I just eat for sustenance and to stay alive. Well, okay, I only have sex for procreation. I didn't pronounce that right, but yeah, that doesn't seem.
I've never had sex for procreation. I just failed at it twice. Actually, 3 times, but I don't talk about. I wrote a song about that one. But
Yeah. No, I'm Sure Shot Charlie and Fertile Myrtle. Yeah, we're 2 for 2.
that's what my wife and I were talking. Like, man, we should have just rented our shit out. We were like,
Yes.
bam.
Well, I never got the vaccine, and apparently there's a hot market for unvaccinated blood and sperm, and I could sell them sperm light. I had a vasectomy 20 some odd years ago, so all the sperm without the parts you don't want.
All right, that's a little too personal.
Again,
We don't need to know that.
now you're right.
What's up, vaccinato?
Nacho. The fun. He was having fun last night.
Hey, Costa, I thought you said you were going to bed. What are you still doing here? When did Amazon deliveries out? You get a chainsaw from Amazon?
No, you get everything from Amazon. And yes, Pendar, there's a market for everything.
I love Amazon.
What's not to love?
It's the
Except for
perfect-
their corporate bullshit, but
Yeah, but who cares? I'm not in the corporation.
yeah.
I buy things, and if I don't like them, my wife returns them to Kohl's and gets a certificate
Yes.
to save 20% on something else she can buy. So it's like the perfect relationship. Me, my wife, and Amazon are in a threesome.
Yeah. What? For $30,000, where is it? Which
35,000 square feet. That is not a house in New York.
which part of burned out Detroit is that, Kurt?
And you can get it on a value pay.
Yeah. You got to love the free shipping.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, I never pay for shipping again.
Yeah. But anyway,
Are they here?
yeah, Michael came back.
Oh, hello, Michael. I thought you went to... Oh, you don't hear vocals? How'd it come out, Michael?
Yeah, hopefully good.
Amazon now here, I can order something at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's at my house at 8 o'clock at night.
Gotta like that.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful. I don't need it, but I only buy it because I can get it here that day.
Right. All right, watch this. I'm going to pull a Dom and disappear for 5 minutes. I'll be back in a second.
This show's going to shit. I'm just going to sit here and say absolutely nothing. All right. And then he left this big, stupid picture up here. Yep. Yipper-day, yipper-day, yipper-day. I hate the sound of my own voice. Who's that? The pay is not great as you use your own fuel. What, working for Amazon? Remember, though, it was only a couple years ago that the post office would come to your house on a Sunday and they'd be like, hey, we have an Amazon delivery. I'm like, oh, how cool is that? And now they have fleets of trucks and tractor trailers literally everywhere. You see 3 Amazon tractor trailers to every post office or UPS truck. I think that's really amazing how fast they ramped up. I really like Amazon. I hate I hate going to stores. So, what's that? The post office also employs contractors here to deliver for them too. Yeah. Frankly, I think in the United States anyway, Amazon single-handedly saved the post office because, like, if the post office wasn't delivering their package, they would have no work whatsoever. So, like, the post office should kiss Amazon's butt. Hey, Maria. Oh, shopping in person is the worst. I don't shop in person, I browse. Like, hey, let me go walk in the store. And like a couple weeks ago, I went to Best Buy. I was looking for a turntable. And like they had no turntables. But it's so annoying going in a store because I'm like, they never have anything you want. And if and like, oh, I really want this, and they go, oh, we can order it for you. Like, I could do that from my house, and then they send it directly to me. So yes, stores suck, really, they do. Except if you're buying like shoes, it's good to try on shoes. I'm a firm believer. Don't buy shoes unless you try them on. That's just me. Oh, let's go. What do we got here? The post. What's that? Let's see what we got. The post office stolen so much from me. I'm sorry, Kurt. Yeah, eBay days. I still get some stuff from eBay. Last year, I bought my kid a present for Christmas from Japan that came from eBay, and I think it took 3 months to get it.
Yeah, last thing I bought for eBay was a replacement taillight for hail damage on a car, and it was the wrong one. So yeah.
There you go.
And I said, guys, you specifically said it was this. I asked for this. You sent me the other taillight. Well, we'll give you credit for it. Like, okay, what do you want me to do with it? Well, I'll just keep it. Like, so I've got a big taillight. Yeah, eBay Motors, I was not impressed. The right
so what
part.
did you have to do, Chris?
Well, I'm still
Say
looking
goodnight?
for the.
No, did you have to say goodnight?
Oh no, I had to deal. I could hear the cat tearing the hell out of something out there through my headphones. It's like, what the hell is he doing? So.
All right, had to go beat your cat.
Yeah, I had to decide what he's just got this. He's just tear-assing through the house for no good reason. Banging against the door. I don't know. It's got the kitty zoomies for some reason.
And Axanacho will be playing the part of Earbin this evening.
Yeah, exactly. What I was saying before the cat pulled me out of the chat was I was enjoying Axe show a lot last night. He was doing some cool stuff, and I mean, I had
Axe is the entertainer.
Oh, he is an entertainer, and I had my phone right on my pillow, and I'm in the chat and I'm listening, and at some point I just dropped off, and then it went to another video after his show ended. And startled awake.
I sometimes look at my own shows and I look at Axe shows and I go, if I would never go to my own show because I'm very boring and not entertaining. Axe is very entertaining. I have to say that.
Nah, he's a showman.
And he's a very good musician. Great.
And
it
keeps the show moving. And he's
he's
wide variety of stuff that he plays, and looping is.
And he knows how to work like his his video and stuff. He knows how to pull the audience and stuff. I aspire to be you one day, Axe.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. He's really good.
Not speaking of that, but so I got the official letter from YouTube or Google AdSense that I have been demonetized because I have not proven who the fuck I am. So, it just seemed like so much work. They should accept any form. Like my stupid, when I took a picture of my stupid license, it was bigger than 2 megabytes, and YouTube would not accept it unless it was under 2 megabytes.
And I
was
offered multiple times, and
Yeah.
Dom didn't take me up on it, and
I was busy. Yeah.
yeah, too busy for an email. Well,
So
God
I don't
bless
know
you.
what happens now, but they've demonetized my channel.
Well, see that, you dummy.
Eh.
Hey, Maria, what did you sell it to Japan? Just curious.
A thong? You had a thong from Guns N' Roses? That's something about
Was
you
it yours or Axel's?
I did not know.
All right.
Wait, what's it? Chris and I fell asleep together?
Well, I
Were
don't
you
know.
cuddling? Were you
Separate
cuddling with
beds,
Michael's
but
song?
no, it was separate beds, but
And spirit cuddling? Spirit
Yeah.
cuddling?
yeah, we were.
I would cuddle Michael in an instant. He's such a sweetheart.
I would be afraid to break Michael. He's pretty lean.
Yeah, but he's with Maria, and if she hasn't broken him, no one can. Because Maria is twice the man as any of us,
All right.
and very much a lady.
Yeah, I can't argue that. She's, well, a strong woman.
She scares me. She 100% scares me.
She does not scare me because I'm many, many states away. Now, if we were closer,
Yeah, they're in Jersey, Chris. That's the next state for me.
I'm not saying you're wrong to
She
be
can
scared.
figure out where the hell I am. I've said Yonkers enough time. There's only so many Torah Gross. Fuck you, Maria.
Oh, no, you didn't. It's on.
Yeah, I mean, they can find me in a second. There's only so many Torah Grosses in the country.
Marie is sweet as pancakes made with strawberries, but I think she'd cut a bitch. Just
Oh
saying.
yeah. You can. Yeah. She's got a side.
She got
has
steel.
She has a corporate side.
Yeah. She got some steel.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no doubt about it.
All right, where else are we?
Well, we are rolling through all the goodies here.
I'm gonna paste that and say.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, now see, this is one of those milestones. Congratulations, Costa.
Costa.
The 50
Give it a
subs
day.
I can live stream milestone is a good one.
That's great, dude. Congratulations.
Yeah, well done. That's a great start. And once you start live streaming and you're on your channel a little more frequently, then the subs start rolling in, baby. That's how it works. Yeah, there you go, Maria.
Damn.
She cut all the bitches and the bastards.
Yes. Let's call Maria the Don.
Yeah,
I'm the Don father. She's the Don.
the
I
Dawn,
kiss her. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
I could see that. Same thing. I will say, I don't particularly care about getting paid from YouTube.
Yeah,
Because, I make a good living. But I hate that I can't because I'm stupid and don't know how to work it. That bugs me a little bit. Because I really,
yeah.
I worked my ass off for 8 months. I went from
Yes.
500, I forget what it was. I was out there, man. I was, hey, look at me.
And it was
hey,
your
look at me.
goal. And
Yeah, it was my goal to get monetized. They got monetized, and then I never proved my identity, and they took it away.
that's why I was shaking my head, because you did all the hard work and you don't fill out the paperwork.
Yeah, well, again, part of it was there's 2 reasons. One, my goal was to achieve it, which I did. I achieved it.
Yeah.
2, childhood trauma. I had a mother who would repeat the same thing over and over and over again at nauseum. And I have this defect in my head. When people repeat things to me, I just go, I will never, ever do that.
Childhood trauma. Yeah.
Yeah. 700, what's that? 700 out from 300K?
Yeah. I mean, and that's a great milestone. You don't need 300K anymore. I don't think. It's what, 2 now?
3K what?
For hours.
3,000 hours.
Okay. So, yeah. So there. Yeah, 503,000 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Oh, what the, for fuck's sakes. All right, you got the cut. Why don't you play a DogPa song? Because I gotta go.
Oh,
yeah.
I have nothing else. Oh, he left. I have nothing else. Yeah, I'm not gonna play dog. I only had the one song, but I can probably find one as I'm trying to chat with y'all.
Hold on, Dom. I'll get one going. I've got one up.
No, I can get one. No, just go tend to your stupid cat.
Stupid cat.
Just kill it. Just kill your cat. Cats suck. All right, I'm looking for a song. Where is it? Here we go. That's muted. All right. And this one's 6 minutes, so I can go smoke. All right, folks, here is another fantabulous DogPa song I'm sure you'll just love. one of those damn buttons. Can't get much more of a classic guitar song than The Loner.
That was great. I'm a huge Gary Moore fan, and that was really well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured out what's going on. There was another cat on the back deck, and they were fighting through the glass door.
Ah, lovely.
And if the cat wakes up Kay, then both the cat and I am dead. So
yeah, exactly.
I had to deal with that. So, but and I opened the door here, so if the cat jumps up, it's because he.
Good night, Pendar. You probably left already, but good night, my dear.
Yeah. Yeah, if we see Kitty in the stream, it's because he's squealing on the other cat, and he wants me to do something about it.
Says Michael Songs. That was awesome.
It was. I mean, it's great.
Kurt responding seriously. Mike Shaner says, right on.
And then Kurt says, LOL, and we don't know why.
And because Paul Volt said, you call a man, you can do whatever you want to do. You are top now. Now that doesn't fit. He is, but it doesn't fit.
Yeah, cats rule, but they're still I love my cat, but he could be a pain in the ass.
I don't like cats.
But he's an old
I'm gonna
man,
go on
so
record.
I let him get away with stuff because he's an old man. He's 18-year-old cat, and so.
Axe says, copycat. Axe says, amazing.
All right.
Epiphonium says, woof.
And the cow says, moo.
Moo.
Oh, Lord. That's what this show has become.
That's what we come down to. Well, we've had a great night with a lot of DogPa.
It's been fun.
Chris, you know what we forgot to do?
We haven't forgotten. We just haven't done it yet.
We haven't. Well, I forgot.
Yeah.
So we should do that now in secret.
In secret.
The wheels will be working, folks. It's my turn, right?
Yes.
No, we already know. We talked about this last week.
We did.
Last week we said if they come and chat, they will be next week's featured artist, right?
We did say that.
Crimson Crux, next week, featured artist. We spoke about you, or you're Nathan. We spoke about you last week. He's probably long gone. But
I don't know. He's a night guy.
Yeah. But next week is going to be Crimson Crux.
Yeah, which will be fun to share with you guys because we can, again, we talked about an earlier video that they did, and their album is amazing. Cool stuff.
No, really cool.
They just put it out, and I
Very
think they
cool.
have at least 3 music videos from that album. So you're in for a treat, boys and girls.
So Chris and I will go shopping all week.
Yep.
We hopefully, if for nothing else, you will see your view count go up by 2 people.
At least 2. Maybe 3.
Hey, Jade. Jade, thanks for bringing Liz over. She's hysterical. I am going to make
love
her
Liz.
a cheese, tomato, and pickle sandwich because she's, I guess, pregnant.
Or has a bad arm, one of the two.
Yeah, something like that.
And can't run the knife to make the sandwich. I think that's what it is.
Possibly.
But indeed. So yeah, it's been a good time tonight. It's always a good time hanging out with you guys. You guys are awesome. You're just fun to hang out with, and again,
Chris used to do this just to hang out with me, but
yeah.
now it's you guys. So I'm all right. I'm all right being second best.
Oh well, now see, all the great minds think alike. Look at this. Yeah, and I knew that now that you reminded me, Jade, because I've had the memory of a gerbil. Yeah, he's going to be on Thomas Christ discussing.
A couple weeks ago that happened, right?
No, it's happening this week.
No. I mean, didn't a couple weeks ago?
Yes,
We didn't know who Jade was picking.
Yes,
And then we played music from. I mean, not like we're really doing anything.
super spiffy. You're right, but it's kind of funny. Yeah, how that's worked out. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. We just hang out together, But that's,
We do.
But we put clothes on, so we can hang out with you guys.
We don't hang out as much anymore because of this damn show.
Well, yeah, we don't need to. It's like
It used to
we
be
get
just
it in.
about us.
Yeah.
But it's all right. It's still a fun night. I'm still drinking a beer.
Yeah, I'm still not. Although, I mean, I had this little mini bottle, and I looked
I
at
don't
it and I'm
like
like,
those. I gotta say, I have no respect for the mini bottle.
I only do it if, I rather than spending $35 on something and decide, shit, I wish I had spent $35 on it. I just buy the mini and go,
You are just so damn cheap. It's unbelievable.
no, it's, again,
Come on. You
I'm
called yourself cheap.
thrifty when
Yeah,
it comes to that
say-
kind of stuff. No, cheap is,
you know.
I am cheap. I'm not disputing that. But, when it comes to things like that, I like better stuff.
I am very wasteful.
Yeah,
Very wasteful.
I hate wasting.
I do too, but I also hate thinking about wasting. So I'll just waste and maybe pretend I don't.
Yeah.
Yes, next week, Crimson Crux will reveal his bathroom habits.
Yes, and we will be better informed.
Chris and I have discussed ours this evening a little bit. We've touched a little base.
Yeah,
we all
absolutely.
know we all know why Poop and Ron Ward is doing his show. Just works out that way. It's a great way.
Yep, exactly. We learned that.
Gets everything working.
Now, I'm curious about this. I mean, water and electricity really don't mix, Kurt, so I guess that's a little... Unless you're one of those people...
He is always talking about being naked.
And in his hot tub. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Do you have a hot tub, Kurt? Like just for you and Justine, or is it always just you?
Yeah, and who cleans the hot tub? Because that's what
I mean, if it's hot enough, does it need to be cleaned?
Oh God, yes.
And because I just said that, that is why I never go into one in any other kind of establishment.
Yeah, no, yeah. Hot tubs really need to be cleaned. That's why I don't own one, because I would never want to do the maintenance required. But maybe he's on his phone, which still, I mean, when we go to the hot springs and there are people in there and they've got $1,000 iPhones and they're sitting in the hot springs, it's like, your hands are wet and slick. That may not work out for you.
I have to say, I am getting much better at not keeping my phone on me all the time. I've been trying.
Yeah, I do turn off the ringer fairly frequently anymore.
I live by it during work hours.
Yeah.
Then I come home and I throw it.
Oh.
And I try to leave it. Except for, I guess I would say a lot of the shows if your show is taking place between the hours of 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I engage in chat, it's generally on my phone because I'm sneaking it in. I've tried to make a rule that I do not YouTube while my kids are awake.
Yeah.
So usually it's just on my phone then. Like I have an earbud in and I'm listening to my kid tell me about school or something like that, or playing. We've been big on Madden football in our house lately.
That's good stuff.
Which I should talk to Povol about because that's an EA game and Povol works for
he knows
EA Sports. Yeah.
He knows EA stuff. Yeah, it's in the game. Mm-hmm. I remember them doing that stuff. Yeah, not a gamer. Never have been.
I'm actually gonna make my own Fortnite account so I can play my kids. Because I only have I was talking to my accountant tonight, and he's like, my kids are teenagers now, and I was so shocked how much they don't want to spend time with me anymore.
Yeah, that day's coming. You're right.
And I was like, I got 3 fucking years, And when my kid is 13, I'm going to be 60. Pants are for those who cannot manage their camera properly.
Oh.
Again, you are a master.
Holy shit! All this time I thought it was a toe cam. Ah, wow! Now we know. Yeah, well, we saw your gaming setup, Epi, and that was yeah. You're clearly into the driving games.
I like playing games where I get to kill people, living people, not monsters. It has to be real people.
Well, so real
game.
real video violence.
Yes, real video violence is my thing. Actually, story games. I like story games.
Yeah.
In the winter, only in the winter.
Now when the boys were into gaming to an extent, and the only thing I ever played with them is Tiger Woods Golf, and there was some space thing where you ran around and shot each other. And, and it was a kind of an off-brand one, and I couldn't give you the name.
Yeah, Fortnite is like a drug to kids, Kurt. I mean, for Easter, my kids were like, "Can we have some V-Bucks?" And faster than I could load the money into their account, they had spent it. Like, it's totally ridiculous.
I would play online Monopoly. I would totally do
play,
that.
Yeah, I would totally play.
I love Monopoly.
With you, Jade.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody seems to be doing live stream gaming. Like
Yeah.
here's something I've always thought. This is back from the earliest days of multiplayer gaming. Who would ever want to sit and watch another person play a game? That's like, could this be further from what I want to do with my time? To watch you enjoy yourself.
I'm over that.
Not into it.
My kids would play, like my youngest, God bless him, he'd play Grand Theft Auto. And so he'd be running over hookers and, shooting over the city while whistling the theme from Andy Griffin. Mm-hmm. Because
they go together.
Yeah, that's my kid.
It's good in some reasons. I watched a little bit of Development of Void stream. He was playing some cool game, and I went and downloaded it. I saw Clay today was talking about a game that I hadn't played in a long time, so I downloaded it. So I'll watch him for that much. Just like half the songs I play, I heard other live streamers playing, and I'm like, oh man, that is a great song. Totally forgot about it, because there are literally billions of songs. And so you're the oldest? How many brothers and sisters, DOA? You don't seem like the oldest. I don't know why.
That would spice up the game.
That would be fun if you can just hey,
Atlanta.
You owe me triple rent on Baltic Avenue. You can just shoot the person in the head.
That's right. Yeah, run over a hooker for the $50 when rather than going around Go. There you go.
I never got into the Wii, Hugh.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't game now. I think the PS4 that the fellas walked away from it. I think it's a PS4. It might be a PS3. So I'm behind the times. Whatever.
It's PS5 now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, I bet mine's a 3 then.
Oh, you got a 3?
Yeah,
you girly man.
Well, I don't play. I only put in Christmas CDs in it. That's the only thing I use it for. We don't watch movies with it anymore. I don't know why the hell we have the thing, quite honestly.
I will just say I would never trust the Canadian as the banker. That's all I got to say.
No, they'd be stealing left and right and saying, "Ooh, sorry about that."
Sorry, so sorry.
Yes. Indeed.
3 siblings, but 9 cousins as well, where we like siblings. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're a family of 4. That's good.
Yeah.
We would have had at least 3 if I was younger. My wife, we had our second. My wife was 40.
Yeah.
So we were kind of pushing it, but
Yeah.
we would have went for the girl. I
Yeah.
tell my boys all the time, you're lucky because if we would have had a daughter, I'd have nothing to do with you.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, Kay wanted to do 3, and I was like, no, we do 2. We do 2 boys. That's all we do. We've got 2 boys. We're done.
Yeah.
Now, I would have liked to have had a daughter. Would have been nice. Great having sons. Would have liked to have the daughter too. Oh well.
I grew up
unring that bell.
like DOA. So it was me and my sister, but next door was my aunt, and she had 4 kids. So we kind of all grew up together. Now, like with my kids, my eldest son is 10, and their eldest cousin is 30 and getting married in September. And like, I don't call her a cousin, I call her a cant. That's cant because it's a cousin who's more like an aunt.
Yeah.
So like, we waited like really a long time.
Yeah, that happens. I had my kiddos young because,
Paul has 3 daughters and 1 son.
Yeah.
Seat master.
Yeah, well, in my family, we only have X chromosomes, apparently, because we just...
All boys?
All boys. We love girls, but we have almost none. It just doesn't run in my family. I mean, me and my brother, I have 2 sons, he has 2 sons. Our dad, he had a brother. Their dad, a brother. This goes back generations. Now, my one uncle, my dad's brother, had 5 kids, of which 1 was a girl. But that was the only, yeah.
Is the youngest the girl?
No, actually was the oldest.
Really? Oh,
yes.
Okay. And they just kept going.
Yeah, well, they were good Catholics.
No, they don't. Yeah, they
did
don't
that thing.
understand about contraception.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So, yeah.
Because usually in a 3-child family, it's usually same sex, other sex.
Yeah.
Done. They just holding out. We wanted to do that, but we were too fucking old.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. At some point. Well, and that's, my brother and his wife are older for the kids. Are not quite, well, they are. Their kids are older. Their youngest is going off to college this next year. But, my brother's only 2 years younger than me, so my kids...
Terrible Losers, I'll be covering it next week. Epi.
Yeah.
Great song.
Isn't it Beautiful Losers?
Something like that.
Yeah. Bob Seger, Beautiful Loser. But
Camellia, look, getting all personal. 3 sons, 1 daughter. Forever grateful that boys don't slam doors.
no, they just slam your car into other cars.
Someone told me one time, like when we had boys, they said, "Here's the deal: boys wreck everything you own,
Yes,
and girls destroy your soul." So,
pretty accurate. Yeah.
look at that. Something I never knew. I love. I must say, one of my favorite things about doing this is learning little nuggets of information about people.
Yeah, exactly.
It is one of my favorite things because we're all characters until we become people. And I'm best when I know someone as a person. I'm a little kind of weird until that happens,
Yeah, exactly. No, and it's not that you're too, Tony Randall fathered a child when he was 73. De Niro just had a baby, and he's
There's
75.
no big deal about the
You
age
can
of
physically do it, but let's think about it. Both the kid and the dad are in diapers at the same time, and
I
they're never going to see
took
them.
my kids when they were like 4 and 2 to get a haircut at my barber, I go to one of those old, barbers. A man's barber. They do shaves, and the way they go whoosh, 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 with the razor. And the guy said, "Oh, your grandkids are so polite." And I was like,
Oh, ouch.
"Dude, these are my kids. I just married a young woman." Because that's the way it works. If you're old and you have young kids, you got divorced and married a younger woman. That's me. I don't mind, Like I tell my wife all the time when she says, "Oh, I feel so old," I'm like, you're always going to be young to me. And that makes her happy. So we get along well.
There you go. See, that's always nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just age disparity.
Yeah.
Well, what did we learn tonight? We learned that I need glasses and still don't have them. We learned a little bit about some of the people in our chat. We learned that Liza Day is a cool artist, and
Very
we'll
cool.
see her.
Who likes pickles?
Who likes pickles?
Pickles and tomatoes. Not a good combination, but hey, it's all right.
Yeah, well,
Different
again,
strokes for different folks.
She likes the acid, so that's a good thing.
I don't know what this means. They're coming to America. Yeah, I guess kind of. Except they're all from. They all live in Queens, and they all take off on Saturday. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah, not working Saturdays. Gotcha.
They don't work Saturdays.
Yeah.
But it's good barber. You do always have to worry that one day they're going to slice off a piece of your ear. But that's just the man going to a barber.
Yeah.
We
exactly.
all live with that,
Yep. Yep, indeed. Well, those of you who go to barbers, which I do not.
Have you ever gone to a hairdresser?
On purpose?
Yeah.
Yes.
My wife made me one time go. Oh, they would do your hair so... And the woman is cutting my hair. Fucking hot. Gorgeous. Has no... Should not be touching any part of me. That makes me very uncomfortable. I don't do massages. And she said... Well, you have some weak spots. And I said, weak spots? You mean I'm going bald? And she was like, well, yeah. I'm like, why don't you just say that,
Well, because most men can't handle that.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't have to look at me. She's got to look at me. Yeah. That's her problem, not mine,
Yeah. Well, back when I actually used to cut my hair every once in a while, my roommate back, after college was a hairdresser. And I got her hooked up with my best friend, and they've been married for almost 40 years now. But, I'd go to because they did not have old school barbers here in Denver.
No? I love the old school.
Not where I live. I mean, I'm sure they're around someplace, but now all they have sports clips and all these bullshit
I have
places.
a barber by me. You can go and order whiskey while you're waiting. You could be sipping whiskey.
That would be my kind of barber.
Yeah, but it's too expensive.
Yeah.
I'll just drink the whiskey.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to the barber. But I have been, and it was pretty cool. It was definitely pretty cool.
See, that's why, that's why they put the big cover over you, not just to keep your hair. So, see, Camila's got a little wisdom for us.
Mm-hmm. Well, with 4 kids, you think she'd be very wise.
She would know things, and she clearly does. No.
Yes. Like, what was it? Maria posted a picture on Facebook today. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was like a guy doing a sand carving of Jesus, right?
Okay, yeah,
And
but
she
it was
pointing
AI.
out it was AI, and I was like, and I commented and like you could tell this is not a real picture in like 2 seconds because I'm like there's like 30 kids standing around this sand sculpture and not one of them has destroyed anything.
not stopping it.
I was
Yeah,
like, that is a statistical improbability.
Can't happen.
It can't happen in this universe. 30 kids cannot not destroy something. No. 5. I'll give it 5. 5 kids in a room, something will be destroyed.
Zero question.
Just inevitable. So that's what I picked up on it. In history from borrow my uncle and like a baboon mixed with a new wave fan.
You could have started a new trend there.
I went to the barber with my dad. I was like 9 years old, and the barber cut off a piece of my father's ear, and blood was pouring down his head. And my father was like, "Yeah, this happens all the time."
That's not a good barber.
Yeah, my father was but my dad was badass. He was like, you could shoot him, and he'd be like, you know what happens.
You got a Band-Aid?
Exactly. That my dad was such a fucking man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll never be a man like my dad, but
No. We're clearly softer in some ways,
But I'll tell you, you go to a barber and you get a shave, and they tilt you back, and they wrap the hot towels around your face. Oh, that is luxury, man.
that would be nice if there was a place
you
around
never
here.
had one?
Not like that, no.
Man, Chris, it's the best. And they get that thing that most women use somewhere else, and they rub it all around your face. You know the thing that. Never mind.
Tell us
it's
more.
fun. It's fun.
Okay.
Oh, Chris, man, I need to move to Colorado.
Well, I need to find one of these places and
open
just
up
go
a
in.
man's barber.
And let him trim my hair, I guess, but go for the shave part. That's
The kind where you just pick a number. Give me 4. Give me a number 4. And then what you have to know when you go to a man's barber is what number you are on the trimmer. Because most barbers, they just trim everything. I'm difficult. I'm like, scissors. I want scissors. You're not just going to me. You need to cut my hair.
Now, I know I used to do that a long time ago, but I don't remember what my number was because it's been so long.
My beard, I'm a 3.
Okay, yeah, for my head, I must have been
-6.
4 or 5. I don't know. No, I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, the thing that the women use on their face, teabag. So, yeah, thanks, Mike.
Okay, kick Mike out right now. Thanks for coming. I love hanging out with old people.
Yeah, it's good. Take that down. No, you posted it. Sorry. That's how the chat works. You post something like that, if it makes me laugh, it goes up. Sorry, bro.
Floby is possibly
one
of
God,
the best inventions ever.
Floby.
Floby.
Too
just
funny.
The name in itself,
Yeah.
I think we should definitely make a little short of Mike Shaner's terrible comment. Shanerism.
There you go.
Where's the hashtag? Epi? Come on,
Hashtag.
man.
Hashtag
Redo that
Shanerism.
right now.
Yeah.
There must be
Take
a
it down.
hashtag. Yeah, take it down. Hashtag that shit. And let's make it legitimate.
Yeah.
Oh, the first time, Hugh, you went to barber, right? And he said, "Would it be okay if I trimmed your eyebrows?" Did you like what? My barber said that to me. is it okay if I trim your eyebrows?
Wow.
I'm like, well, what are you saying? You know?
That has never happened to me when
That's
I was
never
going
happened?
to a barber. No.
It looks like you
However, no.
you can use an eyebrow trim.
No, and now they would ask me. When I was going, no. But now, yeah. It's...
Or how about this? Since anyone with a mustache, you ever have a mustache and just one hair grows long enough and it's always touching
tickles your nose.
the rim of your nose, and you're always like,
yeah. I have a mustache trimmer.
I usually just pull them out. I bought a new one. I killed my old one.
Yeah.
But what I do is like I can maintain for like 3 months, but like every 3 months I just like reshape the beard because I can't get the right cuts.
Well, I just get bored and change the length of it, you know.
Okay.
I mean,
well, a lot of time, like I've learned that in new young men, they like their beard to go like start low and go high, and it's like very weird. Like no, you know, you have so every 3 months I usually like get it reshaped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I just get bored. Like
Kurt, you always have a snack for later.
Yeah.
You could Kurt's beard. He can like fit a tuna on rye.
Yeah.
In there, you know.
Well, and and a family of birds to help eat it. There's no question. Yeah. Ears and nose as you get
Ears
older.
and
That's
nose, yep.
I hate that. I'm glad my hair is long on the side because otherwise the ear hair would drive me
I'm not
insane.
too bad with the hairs of my ears, but my nose.
Not crazy. Yeah. Grooming, men's grooming tips. You get this. We're not going to talk about manscaping.
We have no tips.
Yeah, we had obviously we have no tips.
No, look, we're all fucking beasts.
Yeah. Did anybody notice that I grew a full beard, stuck it in there for 2 weeks, did the video, and then shaved it off?
Had no clue.
See, that's but that's,
I don't notice you at all.
Thank you. Yeah, apparently no one did, but my wife didn't notice. It's like,
oh, that's a beautiful.
Glad you're paying attention. Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah, it's like no, I grew a full beard.
I can get
got as long as this, and then I
can
shaved it
get
off.
my ball sack pierced. After 12 years, my wife has no fucking clue.
Yeah, we don't need photos. Just saying.
No, I haven't. I have not done that.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Camila, we apologize. This is not the best.
Yeah, what do you want from us?
Yeah, well, at least she hasn't come in and started talking about her mustache, so that's good.
That's true, yeah.
So that's good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes we go off on little tangents. And yeah.
That's what happens.
What happens? Gets late, you never know.
So, Mr. Chris.
Yes.
Next week, I have I'm doing something, a new song I think you may be interested in.
Do tell.
I learned, I don't know how well I sing it, but I can do a cover, which I'm trying next week, of The Seeker from The Who.
Oh, well.
In open G.
Fun. Well, he will
I was
be
just
happy.
messing around one night, and I was like, and I did something like, oh, that sounds like a song, and I went and looked up the song, and I kind of transposed it. So next week, I'm doing The Seeker in open G.
Big Who fan, so that'll be cool. Yeah,
that's the only reason why I learned Who songs.
Camila, she tuned out when you started talking about piercing your undercarriage. Good call.
Camellia, I don't do that. No. I did not do that.
No piercings.
No, I had a nipple pierced for a while because I was stupid.
I don't get that at all, but okay.
I don't know. I was young at the time.
I was young and dumb too, and that's just not something that ever occurred to me.
Yeah,
that
but you were never dumb. Like I was.
Oh, you have no
dumb.
idea. I was dumb.
Chris,
I
you
didn't
were
do
like-
that kind of dumb stuff. I did other dumb stuff.
Then what dumb stuff is there? What dumb stuff did you do? Open a savings account?
Yeah.
Like,
No, that was the dumb stuff I didn't do. You know, I'm a business major, and I've got this investment guy, and he comes into my company. He goes, you know, if you start putting away $25 every paycheck, by the time you're 60, you will be a millionaire. And catch it out. And did I put $25 away? No, I did not. And guess what? I'm 62, and I'm not a millionaire. That was a dumb thing.
attention, Crimson Crux pierced his own nipple.
Okay, I'm just going to say that's kind of badass. I mean, you know, getting your nipple pierced is kind of badass. Piercing your own? Now, I've certainly pierced things, but I wasn't trying to.
Anytime anything has happened to my body, it always took place at 2 a.m. in someone's kitchen. I remember when I got my nipple pierced. I don't have it anymore. I pulled that shit out. It was 2 a.m. I was sitting in this girl's apartment, and we were talking, and I was like, yeah, I thought about it, like getting my nipple pierced. And she got up and went to her freezer and got ice and held it against my chest. And like 30 seconds later, I went, sure! I was like, oh, my nipple's now pierced. So that happened that way, and my tattoo happened in the kitchen.
And alcohol was involved, right?
Oh, alcohol.
Goes without saying.
Always involved.
Yes.
No stupid thing ever happened in my life without alcohol involved, except things with my kids. They just naturally happen.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Yep.
I would spit on someone who went to a professional to get a piercing or a tattoo.
You know what? I'm gonna
Wait, you don't that.
I was Highland. I thought better of it.
You wussed out. You got disgusted. You saw pus and you turned it off, didn't you?
I did it for the sake of our viewers.
Ah, to hell with them. Come on.
Okay.
Camille's got 4 kids. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, we've
She
seen
could take
pus. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Yeah.
It's amazing the things our body can produce.
Yes.
No, good for you, Mike Shaner.
See, again. Yeah. This is the thing, and that's the operative word. Never intentionally pierced anything.
So, do you have any piercings, though?
No,
That is the
they've
question.
healed over.
He's made it sound like he's left room. You know, he's definitely left room.
Yeah. Again, we've all done some interesting things. I never did get a tattoo. I thought about it for years. You know, I just never got a tattoo.
I would have never gotten a tattoo because I've always felt, at least for me, a tattoo was extremely personal. Like, this has to matter to me for the rest of my life. Like, I'm not going to get some, like, Japanese word in my arm, you know? So,
Yeah, that
except I have... This is tattooed on my arm.
Which is, I mean, that's kind of cool.
But only because I dreamed of the guitar before I actually met the guitar.
Yeah.
And then I found the guitar, and I was like, this
Had
is
to
meant
be.
Yeah.
Well, as someone who goes to hot springs as often as I do, I see so many bad tattoos. I mean, and even some of them, like on the younger people that look okay right now, you know, I can project ahead and go, in 20 years, you're going to hate that. And it's going to look bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My wife recently got a tattoo. It was like, it's one of those, it's Celtic.
Uh-huh.
It's a Celtic something or other.
Yeah, Yeah, the interwoven rings.
and it
Yeah.
has the kids' initials in it.
Well,
you
that's
know?
cool.
And I was like, you should have gotten 3, like, for their names and my name. And she was like, I mean, I'll always be with you. They're my kids. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Ow!
You gotta respect someone who tells the truth.
Holy shit!
I got nothing but respect for my wife because she don't give me a fucking inch, and I don't deserve it, you know.
That's
But
well, you know where you're in the pecking order there, don't you?
oh hell yeah! Come on, what parent doesn't know? Every parent, like, if you have 2 kids, you're number 3. If you have 4 kids, you're number 5. It makes no difference. But should it be any other way else, you know?
Yeah, I had a little bit situational. I mean, if you do it right, you raise your kids and they go off and do their own thing, and then you're still together, and then it's you and them till you're dead. You know, that's
Yeah.
kind of where we're at. You know, kids, boys are doing their own thing. That's great. Love them. Blah blah blah. But it's Kay
Except
and I.
My wife and I have a little bit of a different arrangement where once our kids leave, she is going to hire me a really hot, nurse to take care of me.
Well, she says that now.
She's going to travel the country. No, she will.
Well, if you keep being an asshole, she may hire you a really ugly nurse ratchet and still go travel the country, and then you'd be screwed.
Even at that point in my life, yeah, that'd be right. I'm not going to complain.
Yeah. Good morning, Miss Luck. How are you?
Hey, Miss Luck.
Wow, I wish I could say that. Now, I haven't broken a lot. Just I'm a sturdy fella, but I have definitely broken bones.
I've had a few surgeries. I've never
torn some ligaments.
I've never broken anything.
Wow. Yeah,
Even though I had surgery on my spine, but I don't intentionally break it. It just
All right.
it broke.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us,
Good
bro.
night. Good night,
Looking forward. Yeah, next week we'll be playing your stuff, and we'll see you on all the chats next week, and you'll be the featured. You and your wife will be the featured
belle of
people.
the ball.
Yep. It will be lovely.
Oh, we got to end soon, Chris.
Yeah, I was going to say it's
1:30,
past your
man.
bedtime.
Way past my bedtime.
Well, see, you got ratchet in your jaw. I kept looking at the clock, and you're going and having fun.
I'm happy. I'm feeling good, but I really need a sandwich.
Yeah, sandwich. Are you pickles?
Sandwich.
And
No pickles.
I like
pickles.
pickles are good on burgers.
I have Virginia ham, and I don't know why they call it Virginia ham.
Because the process was invented in Virginia. They do it a little different. It's a
little sweeter.
it's a cold smoke process. Yeah. So that's why. Now you know.
I have some honey turkey and Swiss. I'm going to make a little delectable sandwich.
Oh, well, son of a bitch. I wasn't hungry, but now.
I'm going to watch an episode of Seinfeld, get my belly full, and then go pass out.
I'm going to watch the rerun of the Avalanche game, which they actually won on a Thursday night. During my show, they actually won. So I'm happy about that. That's a 3-week trend broken.
So, do we want to go out with one last TheDogPa?
Oh, I think we must. We must.
Who never once.
Not even once. Can you believe that fucking guy?
I mean, we broadcast it for a week.
Yep.
Thank you, TheDogPa. Crimson, if you're still listening, we'd like you much better if you don't come next week at all.
He's not serious about that.
I know. I'm not.
Well,
it is funny though. Come on.
It's funny. It is it's beyond funny. I'm going to play this one because we're going to get an ad first, so I'm not going to play that. But I'm going to play this one. Would you shut up, StreamYard? I get nothing but StreamYard ads. It's like I already buy the service. How about shut up? But this is a song I like because I actually worked for these guys once, roadied for them, and DogPa and his buddy, Jack Flash, did a really good job with this one. So here's a little easy living from the DogPa and Jack Flash. And with that, we're going to say good night to everybody. Have a great week. We will see you for Funk Fest. And then we'll see you on Thursday. Be well, everybody.